Well, first off, here is just the strength check by itself.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! You're gonna lose
Wait.
anyway.
Hang on. I gotta read one thing real quick.
Bless is certainly not going to save you from that.
It's not, but Silvery Barb's can.
Silvery Bye, son of a bitch.
Fuck your silvery bar.
Torin is just like you guys. Torin is just ham-fisting his spell slots in this fight.
Okay.
I think it's super visual though.
So, Inkara, you roll to lead us off for the day as you're up on your overlook there.
Yes.
What's your modus here?
Are we able to hear this conversation well enough?
From where you are, what's your perception? Your passive perception?
I believe that would be a 13. Let me double check.
I'll say you can kind of make it out. He's a little bit far away and he's awfully small, but you get the intensity behind what he's saying, and you can hear when he screams his last little "Let's go."
Okay. And Kara will turn to Brill and whisper, I do not believe they know we are here. Let us follow them from a distance and cover our comrades.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm still reading what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, we're up on the cliff. Okay, yeah.
Not very observant creatures.
That's good. We
right.
weren't noticed. That's right. Okay.
They're just going to continue down into the desert. Night will follow a couple steps behind them. I suppose in the turn order, and then Brill, you're right next to Inkara, which works out nicely. Are you on board with just sticking behind and trying not to be noticed directly?
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, then that's what you guys can go ahead and be up to. And in the meantime, then flipping over to Hyperion, you and Knight are pretty much side by side at this point. So are you going to try and stay just 1 or 2 paces behind with him, or you have another idea?
For the time being, I am going to stay with him. I'd love to go bond with one of these little kobolds, but I choose the last. So yeah, I'm just going to stay behind.
All right. Same question for you then, Torn. Are you going to just walk side by side with Knight, or do you want to walk elsewhere or not follow at all?
I will go with Knight. Maybe a little bit like behind him, like 3 to 4 feet, but with him.
All right. You're just going to stay a little bit behind for the sake of being not too right up in it.
Like the guy's not quite in front.
All right. Fantastic. So they're going to continue down this winding path. They sort of stumble in their little legs through the sands, especially when going downhill. It is when they crest this first little bit of downward that Inkara and Brill, you are starting to lose track of them from your current vantage point. Are you going to just walk behind quite a ways, or do you want to move to a new vantage point?
I will wait until they're farther enough away before I'll have us start slinking down the mountain of sand, the hill of sand.
All right. Luckily, walking on sand doesn't make any more noise than the wind blowing through it, so it's auditorily not hard to stay hidden. Primarily visual in this vast open. Burley, you just going to follow up with Inkar, or do you have your own ordains here?
Yeah, I'll try to keep up.
Try to keep
Why
up.
is my AC so this low?
Sonic Revolution.
Did something happen last game where I lost the AC?
Not that I know of.
Don't think so.
Just want to make sure. I'm not
Probably
sure.
just the token being fecked up.
Um,
Yeah.
I'll have a bow constantly knocked as well, or an arrow constantly knocked.
Just an arrow at the ready. Yep.
An arrow at the ready.
Fantastic. For what comedy it might be worth to you, Hyperion and Torin, once in a while you'll see one of the less enthusiastic kobolds sort of like lose their footing. They're obviously not as graceful as the leader of their pack. Once in a while, one will tumble and roll forward and eventually just quickly correct itself as to not be scolded by the leader.
Like, I'm not gonna laugh, but I'm not gonna not laugh.
Hyperion's just gonna be
I'll chuckle.
Hyperion's just gonna be shuffling pebbles underneath the closest one's feet, just sort of like kicking them along as he goes.
Trying to get
You're trying to kick
Like
pebbles.
marbles, but with stones.
Yeah.
In the midst of what is already loose sand, your pebbles don't do a ton to make their footing any worse, but it's certainly not helpful.
I live this fight.
This little trek that they're taking you on is going to continue for some time. They probably walk you down this hill for a good 20 minutes before you suddenly stop in place. And the frontmost kobold is going to turn around, walk to the back of the pack, and look at you. The big ones are upon us.
Oh, shit.
You will show respect to the big ones.
If they're a foot taller than him, I'm gonna die.
Just so I know, what does respect look like to them?
Oh, that's a good
that's
question.
a great question.
Yeah.
Actually.
Good
stones
thought.
at me for hours.
This is why Sean is guiding us through
Yeah, this is.
our D&D.
Yeah.
Every day during Pokemon, I'm just like, what would Sean do?
Wheel and deal is what Sean would do. 90% of the time, he's very good at it.
He goes, respect is you listen. You listen to them for they are smarter than you.
Oh, it's like working with the old people at my job.
Exactly.
God damn it.
You may answer questions and you may ask on your turn.
Do we have a talking stick?
Do we have to?
Hyperion, he walks over and bonks you on the helmet with his fucking great club.
I know you've been kicking rocks at me for hours.
I'll give you a talking stick if you make me look bad. You hear him trot over here.
Hyperion taps it at his head and goes, "Ow, why did that hurt?" I'm still fully convinced that he has no idea that he's.
Hyperion, your ears are ringing from the clanging of your helmet. You're like, oh, that's new. Ow.
Little do you know, he just used shillelagh on you.
Meanwhile, Brill this entire time is like, guys, he's not dead.
All right.
Smell it.
Yeah.
I can smell
Uh-oh.
And he smells okay now.
He's like, it's hard to tell when his stench isn't as bad.
Inkara is gonna post up, seeing that they're slowing down.
Okay, so they will take you to what you two from above. It's hard to tell that this is the case in Kara and Brill, but from where Hyperion, Torn, and Night are, you can see that there is this enormous cave under this outcropping of rock.
Okay.
And you see two figures walking together out to meet the new kobold leader. They are probably about 1.5 feet taller than the rest of the kobolds.
it!
And they carry contraptions that are unfamiliar to those who have dealt with many kobolds before. As Knight, at this point, over his shock, starts to kind of chime in. He's like, well, I'm really after the idea of what happened to the rest of the people, and I suppose I got my answers as to whether or not there are survivors. There's a rather unpleasant smile across the face of the thus far silent big one.
Huh.
It's uncomfortable.
I mean, there's 2 of you, there's 3 of us.
Two. You think there are 2? There are 2 of us before you. You'll never make it out of this desert. There are enough of us.
So wait, have you just been like accuracy through volume tanking the cat here?
Your
How
words
many-
are confusing to me.
How many of you are there?
Many. I should
Are
not
you-
give such strategic information to an unknown.
Are you organized?
Perhaps.
How
Can you-
high can you count?
Not high enough.
Can you call them all here right now?
No.
All right.
Hmm.
Can they see us right now?
Many.
Many. Okay. So if one of you were to suddenly go missing, they would.
Torin or Hyperion, if you would like to at this moment, make a perception check. Torin, if you would like to either make Arcana or Perception.
Certainly.
Fantastic.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
That's
Good
about
job,
as good as it gets right there. All right. So both of you actually rolled high enough to notice there's a purple / black.
Worm.
It's a very dark, not worm, not yet. There is a very dark, purplish hued. It almost looks like a sphere of glass or crystal embedded into the wall over here. And there is this open iris that seems to be tracking you.
Sodomon!
Is it by chance like wreathed in flame?
Sodomon!
You say no.
Wrong.
At the moment, it is cold and stone.
Saruman is the wizard.
I'm gonna hold
Maybe
out my
thinking-
hand
Yeah.
and ask them, how many fingers is this?
I actually don't know. Do you have a regular hand? I actually don't know. It's, some races don't
Yes.
have the same number of fingers, so it's a hard question.
You think he has 5 fingers?
He takes
I
the
do.
time. He takes the time. He looks at your hand. He looks at his own. You can see him run his fingers across his own. He goes, "That is 5. 5, you fool. What a trivial question."
I was making sure your answer was not many.
Making sure your answer wasn't many. He's a
In case
genius!
They count like 1, 2, 3, many.
You disturb me.
Says the person who looks at the cat and goes, "We didn't eat all of you," and you find me disturbing.
Yes.
You might want to talk to someone about that. Like get a couch, lay down for a while, have a little chat. Your head's kind of fucked, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I tire of you. I tire of the three of you. Give us the cat and leave.
No.
This feels odd to say, but he's right.
Oh? Well, you've claimed he's a tribute. You escorted him here.
Okay.
What?
We
What is-
escorted him here, yes, but we specifically said he was not tribute, you dumb bastard.
What is your design to be in our home, if not to deliver food?
Hey, Hunter. Which one's talking? The top one or the bottom one?
They kind of alternate.
Okay. Hyperion's gonna turn to Galen right here, and
Galen? Who's Galen?
Galen Ironshot.
That's
You mean Torin?
It's Torin.
Why is it Galen on the thing?
Because that's his username in Roll20.
Fuck!
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, I get that confused too sometimes.
That does
My
happen to
bad.
me sometimes.
Brain fart. He's gonna turn to Torin and just sort of say, "Grab the little one."
The both little ones?
No, grab the closer one to you.
Oh, close one. Okay.
Would that be a strength check?
Are you guys gonna run? Are you gonna try to grapple them?
Well, I want him to grapple him. I'm just gonna off the other one.
Oh, dear God.
I don't know what
You're gonna double
the
jump
plan
on
is
them?
here, Hyperion. Like, is there a plan
Are you
here?
about to predator requiem these two?
Terrorism and what's it called? When you're trying to pull info.
Torture?
Torture?
Interrogation.
Interrogation, yeah. Terrorism and interrogation.
Enhanced interrogation. Because they just opened Gitmo back up.
Hearing this line. Oh, hearing you make that accusation / that plan that you guys have now come up with, you see both of them reach behind them and grab something from their packs.
Well,
Is it a nice hot beverage?
Swinging Frosty Boy.
You could say that. Let's see how this plays out. Let's do initiative, Hyperion. Let's see who acts first.
Roll 20.
Gonna guess not me.
Well, shit. The kobolds
Okay.
have decided to roll fuck all. Well, Torin, thank you for rolling actual initiative there. I'm going to have to go add Hyperion. It's such a nice feature.
sorry, I forgot that I could do that.
But you can't do it in the other game, so it makes sense. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to go like this, and okay. So, yeah, Hyperion, you did get the jump on them. Each of them is holding what looks to be a little flask with some almost incandescent orange liquid in it.
I was gonna say, Hunter, did my previous attack count?
Did you roll an attack before we were in mid? Oh, you did roll an attack before we actually started combat here.
It was a crit
All right.
too.
That is a surprise attack, we'll call that, which is totally a thing you can do. A surprise crit, for sure. So roll the damage on that for me.
Do you remember how crit works?
I don't.
So, how much damage is your
So you're going to roll it and then times 1 maximum damage.
1d8 plus. Okay.
1d8
You get one full die worth of extra.
Plus 8.
Plus 8.
plus whatever your additional is, which I believe is
Okay. Sorry, this
3.
is a little bit weird because I have
so
to
it
roll
would be d8 plus 8.
right, and then I got to roll the frost damage again too.
Fine.
16.
16 total damage. Okay. A grievous. Thank you, baby.
Wait, Hunter. There's more.
You're frosty.
Yeah.
You're frosty now. You're
Now we're doing the frost damage doesn't crit because that's a magical effect.
Right. So that's
No,
a total.
that is 5, so it's 21. Okay, 21 is enough actually 21 is going to be enough for you to bury an axe in the head of one of them, and down he goes. And that was the one that was in the initiative order, because of course it was. So the first one goes down in a single surprise chop. This causes the other one to be shocked as he readies to toss this little vial directly at Hyperion. Torin, that makes you next.
We should probably grab him.
Can I try and grab the vial?
You want to try and get the vial out of his hands? Yeah, make a sleight of hand.
This is so not gonna go well.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you managed to, with a little bit of wrestling, you pry the vial out of his hands before he can toss it at Torin, or at Hyperion, rather. What do you want to do with it?
Make him drink.
Looking at it, what do I think it is? Do I know?
Let's see. What skill would be used to identify this?
This is like.
It's a good question, actually. I don't know what skill would be used to identify. This is a line of thinking that I'm not up to. Why don't we do
He's like 6 feet.
Oh, really?
Investigation.
He's a tall
Or
kobold.
identify?
you can try investigation. That's fine. Okay.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah.
This is-
Through inspection, you recognize a bottle of Alchemist's Fire.
That's what I thought.
Make him drink it.
Okay, if your point is to interrogate them, the guy having a tongue would be probably helpful.
Touche.
Really, I thought.
Touche.
Now, buddy, you can calm down, we can talk, or you can die. It's your choice.
I feel it.
So Torin, sorry, can you repeat that? I was only partially active.
Talking to the kobold guy. You can calm down, we can talk, or you can die. It is your choice.
He gives a smile, and he says,
Dying is not a punishment. I will be reborn.
He then takes a whistle out of his pack and signals to the rest of the hive.
God damn religious zealots.
Well, is 13 enough to hit?
Well, no, it's 6.
You have 6.
No. Yes, but I have the feat that lets me re-roll for any damage attack.
On damage, yeah, not on to hit.
Really? I thought that was to hit.
Well, it's advantage anyway because you're got the guy boxed.
By surrounding rules, you do have him at advantage. So yes, that is enough to hit.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank
Okay. 4. Plus.
I was really, really
At a total of 7 damage that I'm reading there. 4 slashing, 3 frost.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a grievous wound to his back. I just set up the token. That is a grievous wound to his back.
Probably like, why?
Knight is horrified. He's like backing away slowly.
Fair.
Trying not to get noticed. The creature used its turn to blow a whistle. Hyperion delivered a grievous wound to him. Torin, you have gained a bottle of Alchemist's Fire. You are looking at this little creature who is smugly aware that he will not survive this encounter.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Let's just toll the dead.
All
Alright, so he has to do a wisdom save of a DC. Go. It was like just a.
I don't think 5 is going to be enough to beat your wisdom save.
No, it is definitely higher than 5. Alright, and then it takes. That's upsetting. If he was fully healed, the D8, that was 3. He's been damaged D12. That's the one. He takes 1 damage.
Oh no! All right, you make an annoying bell sound on top of the whistle sound, which causes the creature some duress and necrotic damage. It is at this point you guys hear the pitter patter of an immense crowd.
Run!
Scheiße.
There are at least 5 of the more advanced kobolds leading the charge, and behind them, a sea of at least 5 or 6 each.
Okay. That's
You
that's
done
like
fucked
small
up.
horde status.
You done fucked up, babe. Good job.
I got a crit.
Doesn't matter. You done fucked up.
It'll be fine. Just fine. Totally fine.
Are we going to fight
Where
this? Oh,
Is the
We're going to fight this.
In like a Jon Snow moment, Hyperion will rip out his axe and drop his sword belt, ready for a final stand. I'm kidding, I don't do that. I prepare to haul
Yeah,
ass.
like
I
Torrent's
just
gonna
imagine
disengage and
fucking
run away.
Jon Snow and fucking
I have some notes.
Hyperion's like, finally got my human self back again. And this is how it ends.
Yeah, this is concerning. That's a lot.
This is all your fault.
I regret nothing.
The regret comes later. But
Yeah.
soon.
Question is, how are you going to lose them?
With that said,
I have never wanted to cast Fireball more in my entire life.
I know
God damn it.
it's painful not to have it right now, isn't it?
It seriously is. Like, they're in such a cluster they could all die so easily. I'm sad now.
The army I could have.
if you res them all,
Take me a long time, but I'll get it.
it would take a while. Oh yeah, this is a Jon Snow moment. Yeah. And luckily they're not mounted.
I was gonna say, I'm not Jon Snowing this. I'm about to pick up the kobold I just put a gash in and haul ass. I'm not doing a final stand against this bullshit. I was joking.
Okay.
Oh, so you actually are going to try and run. Okay. I'm going to need a contested strength on the kobold.
Alright. Awesome.
Are the two of you overwatching this going to do anything about the fact that you can now hear and see a wall of little lizards running?
Brill, you're just hearing Kara say, I hate that metal man.
Yeah. I liked him when he was dead.
I like it when OG.
At least I related to somebody.
So, a strength save. You rolled a 9. Fantastic.
20, because it's at advantage.
Oh yeah, it is an
Yeah.
advantage.
It is not an advantage. This is a contested strength check,
Oh.
not an attack roll.
Yep.
This is just, is Hyperion going to overpower him, or is he going to fight his way out of his seat? And versus a 9 versus a 12, the squirrely little shit is going to squirm out of your grasp.
Are we gonna have moved up to the tree or stay way back here?
And that said, Torin, you have one more opportunity, you think, to act before the horde is upon you.
Yeah.
Run away!
That's. Yeah, I know you're part of this.
So, what do you wish to do?
I am going to cast Calm Emotions.
On whom?
Pretty much all of them.
Is that an AoE spell?
Yep.
Fantastic. What's the radius? Let's see.
20-foot radius.
Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose. All right, where do you want to choose as your point?
I think right there.
Right in the
gets
middle?
them
All right. Let's draw a 20-foot circle, huh? Let's see how many people are getting affected. I go here. I go, I guess, ellipse, technically. And I go out
tanked it. I'm
1,
gonna AoE them down.
2, 3, 4. I go out 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this is how circles work in D&D, if you didn't know. I assume this is going to hit pretty much all of them.
Wait, can't you just hold on?
Trying to make it. Yeah, this. I'm just basically just. Yeah, you can do that, but it won't stay on the map.
Even if you hold shift.
Actually, you know what? I forgot you could do that. You can actually make it linger. Anyway, yeah. So that is actually enough to hit all but the original with a calm emotion spell. All right. You guys should be thankful he just saved your ass with a level 2 spell slot.
Fuck.
Like we didn't.
So
like
as long as Torin holds concentration here, you attempt to suppress strong emotions. Need charisma saving throws. I honestly might not even have them roll that because of their charisma. It's just no chance they beat you. Let's find out.
Yeah, I mean, to DC 15, they could just roll high enough to do it.
Yeah, no.
Just note. Perfect.
Yeah.
When this spell ends, if a creature fails saving throw, choose one of the following effects. You can suppress any causing a target to be charmed or frightened. So you're charming them, I'm assuming,
Bro, the
rather
amount
than
of
frightening.
advantage attacks they would have on you is absolutely insane.
Alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about.
Especially them fucking pack
So what is the effect you're actually invoking here?
I'm going to make them indifferent to us.
Indifferent to us. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. They have stopped their progress and are now just sort of glancing around at each other like, what the hell are we doing? This causes the smarter kobold in front of you some major duress. He's like, uh-oh.
So again, we could
He
talk,
killed your friend.
or you could die.
Hmm.
We're in trouble.
Where'd the other one go?
He died.
Oh, did he?
I buried
Hyperion's axe, his head, things,
He looks to his left, he looks to his right, and both of you go, He swings the scorpion stick at Hyperion as it clangs off his armor.
Ah, my turn.
Get chilled, dude.
Ouch.
With a second mighty chop, down goes the second kobold. The rest are still indifferent to you for at least... How long does it last?
I think it's 2 minutes.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Run!
Well,
Yeah,
Lloyd,
9 more rounds.
You do technically have 9 more rounds. I will say, at this point, walking slowly behind them, somewhat curious as to what they've all stopped for. Although they are indifferent to you, they part immediately in the presence of this creature. A creature probably the size of Torin, wearing armor like Hyperion's, begins walking through them.
What did you do?
Oh
About
shit!
to get drop kicked by a red dragonborn.
What have you done?
Here comes
talk
their
to?
paladin.
He is smiling widely, the great sword over his shoulder.
Yep.
I'm not feeling good right now.
It's because you have a pulse again.
He walks very calmly and slowly up to you and kicks the corpse of the now deceased inventor away.
Hey,
A deep, gravelly voice.
No, shut up. Listen.
He looks between the two of you. He sees the bloody axe in your hand, and he goes, "I suppose you're the aggressor."
Yeah, that I am. I suppose the gluttonous one. How many cats have you eaten recently, sir? It appears like quite a few.
You are foolish. Any reasons? As he gets closer, you can tell his skin, which has a pearlescent shade of red to it, is really up close a sort of muted brown color.
You and I and Torin here should come to an understanding.
Perhaps
Killed one of our guys.
I could use a pawn with such ferocity.
That you could.
He wants to keep you as a pet.
I have been known as a sub in the past. However, I was
In previous lives. Jerry.
I'm referring more towards the harassment of nearby villages. That is something that should be coming to an end. What do we need to do to make sure that that comes to pass?
Sorry, I only heard part of that. What was the end of that?
Stop raiding villages. How do we make that happen?
Oh, that's not in your power. And I'm afraid I've not been on the boots of the ground for a while. Much to my disappointment. But there is an arrangement we could come to. You've denied me two semi-capable servants, so you will replace their labor.
This is
Let's
Hunter's
be honest,
gift
they
to
weren't
not
that
kill
good.
you. This is his gift to not kill you. Use it wisely.
I wouldn't say that. If it wasn't for Torin, you guys would be in the middle of a horde of 60 kobolds right now.
I was gonna say that's not what's happening here.
You guys are just
What?
on better terms for the bargaining right now than you would have been after the fight.
What labor were the two capable individuals?
Sourcing some particularly rare delicacies for the master.
Who's you're not the master?
Far from it, you simple fool.
Oh shit.
He's like, damn it, I was being killed.
Out of curiosity, would you mind taking us to see the master?
That is a right you have not earned. If you see the master now, it will be as meat.
I'm rotting. You don't want me.
Here's no one. Braille, shut up.
I don't
All
know.
these idiots saying he's wrong.
Hunter, is that eye still like it's kind of calmly watching us?
Indeed.
Okay.
So, if you're not the master, like, where are you on the totem pole?
Let me see.
High enough.
What was that?
High enough. He said high enough.
Okay. But do you know that the actual, like, the lower down door was actually better?
The what?
Totem poles. Actually, lower down was better.
Oh, like historically speaking?
I did not know that.
Oh no, I didn't know that. That goes against everything that the saying says. That's
I
interesting.
know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Well, then again, a lot of sayings go to hell over time.
Well, that's fair. That's cool to know.
Wait, so the totem pole is backwards?
Yeah, the high man on the totem, as the saying goes, means the one in charge, and the low man gets bullied.
Right.
But it's the opposite
In
on
reality,
how
the bottom
totem
versus
poles
the
function.
foundation of the pole. Yeah, makes sense.
Maybe it's the
Yeah.
idea of the lower one carries the rest of them.
I think, yeah, in the van at least. But yeah, either way. So you are fairly high up, but you are not the master. So what are you exactly authorized to negotiate? Because these two guys, looking at the bodies, they were kind of fucking idiots.
They're dead. If you're curious on how idiotic they
How you speak? He's trying to.
Like, if they're your idea of good service, you need better service.
Well, that's why we're
We
getting
are
married.
that better service.
He looks at you. He looks at you, and over at the corpse of the kobold that you had slaughtered minutes ago, and
Oh, they were particularly clever for a rat.
Okay, that I can see. That's like your baseline ability, then yes, then smart rat.
I
Now,
hope
what do
that
you guys need done?
I'll find that the two of you are better.
I'm gonna do this campaign.
what is he doing? What are you saying, Josh?
Josh, Joshua. No.
What is he doing? I want to hear
Put
it.
myself on mute, so you can't do it.
I will unmute my own.
Mute you.
No, don't you fucking dare do it.
I want to hear the idea at the very least.
Yes, so do I.
What is it? What do you want?
I was just pushing Kennedy's buttons. I was saying I'm gonna derail the campaign in the next 3 sentences.
Is it
That's not-
I attack the beastie?
I mean, jokingly.
I am yours.
I mean, oh god. I mean, that wouldn't really derail the campaign. That would just have Josh making a new character.
Well, I was gonna say we will raid for this little clan here, but I was joking. We're not going to do that
I mean, why not?
because if I actually wait, is my oath?
Well, you
I
just
can't-
murdered a rando, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
like-
you'll lose. You will break your oath if you start raiding for that.
Yeah, so I can't do that.
You can. It's just going to cause some meaningful changes to your current state of being.
Well, I lose the armor, kinda.
Did your armor just get souls from killing those dudes?
No, you die.
No, I used to die.
You don't.
I
No, you don't die. You'll lose. Oh, why did I do that? You'll lose. There's a whole set of things that happen when a paladin breaks their oath, but we can get into that if that happens.
I was gonna say I was gonna die before. I am no longer being kept alive.
Yeah, you won't just die because you're pretty much alive again, but some things will happen.
Oh wait, you changed your whole class, did you?
Nah, he just changed his race to human.
Oh, okay, so you probably got souls from those kills, right?
No, because he doesn't collect souls anymore. It was his race that did the soul collection.
Yeah.
Oh.
His class actually has nothing to do with soul collection. His class is based on just suppressing the demons.
You're a goddamn therapist. Now I see it.
The demons are loud.
So where were we before we got derailed? He said high enough on the pole. And Torin, you asked, what are you authorized to do? And he's going to answer back with just one word: delegate.
Okay, what's your name?
What's your name?
He spurts something in Draconic that you can't understand.
Wait, Hunter, can I hear what he says? Can I understand what he says?
You are too far away to hear what he says.
Damn it!
I can't pronounce that, so I'm gonna call you Tony.
Tony! He did it! He did it!
He looks at you. He looks at you with an amused grin. Fine.
Tony!
Now, how would you send the cattle away? Looking at the army of rats over there.
He lifts his hand and he does this little shoe motion in their direction, and they all just start scattering back into the thing.
That's better. All right. Knight, you want to come here? We can talk with Tony and perhaps get some things written out.
Knight starts walking over. He's like, "Your name is Tony?"
His name is not, but I can't pronounce his actual name. So I'm taking the white guy route and going, hey, your name is now Tony.
What we do to Asian kids that come
The
from
mob boss.
You're now Steve, damn it.
Are you are you in charge here? Can you give us more meaningful answers than the grunts? He looks down, very disappointed.
Short version. You owe me a debt. You're going to repay that debt. Got it.
Sorry. Did he say short person or short Persian?
Short version.
Short version. Okay.
You ate my people. That kills people.
Can I
Fun
see
fact.
Ankara and Brill?
Let's see here. Where are they? I'm going to say yes. You know where they are. You can just vaguely see them, though. They are crouched
Okay.
or otherwise. You okay, babe? So, what do you, Hyperion or Torin? I suppose at this point, too, I should ask, Ankara and Brill, do you have anything you want to do or say as you watch this figure who has now appeared hew away the horde?
I'm keeping my bow knocked on him. I was a little bit. It's very intense right now. Her body is like locked up. It's very tense.
She accidentally fires an arrow like in Helm's Deep. Whoops.
Oops.
Oh,
Just drops one random one.
yeah.
Whoopsies.
All right, you, Brill. He goes,
Well, what are the terms then? Anything to get you to leave my village alone for the rest of what it's worth? Sure.
the Torin Hyperion have anything to add to that? You were willing to allow Knight to sign you up for this.
Well, is Knight looking to include us in his indentured servitude? Like, if it's one cat for two idiots, that seems like decent odds.
At the moment, he
Like
has
exchange rates.
At the moment, he has agreed to whatever the demands of Tony are, which does include the two of you.
Okay, yeah. Knight, let's not be hasty.
I don't know.
We're gonna
Torin,
negotiate.
We have put ourselves on the back foot of leverage here. But I shall allow you to speak your piece.
You're too kind.
Tony, with an amused grin, kind of raises his spiked brows at you and...
This is not a negotiation.
Kind of feels like one.
This is a try. I
mean, your offering is to. Do you want us as servants? Is that what you're saying?
Servants, no. You're too minded for that. Not subservient. I need you as a errand runner.
Errand runner. What kind of errand you got?
As I said, the collection of rare delicacies.
They weren't living delicacies, right?
I think that part may have been left a little vague. Living, dead, tasty.
Negotiable.
Okay, so where would we go to get said, tasty treats?
You accept this pact then?
Okay, A, just asking questions. B, not a fan of the word pact.
He takes the greatsword off of his back, and he kind of flips it around so that the blade is like running against his armor under his arm, and the pommel is facing you. And he sort of thrusts the pommel forward towards you, and sort of a demand that you put your hand on it.
Okay, can I tell what I think he means by this?
Insight?
Happily. Nine.
He is fairly clearly gesturing for you to do something with this pommel. Exactly what it is or what it will mean for you is not completely clear. It was not explained.
Well, going off that, fuck it. I will take the sword that he's offering.
Well, placing your hand on the pommel of his sword, immediately there is a searing pain in your palm, like being branded. And the vision of a draconic eye is quite literally burned into your inner palm.
Would it match the one on the wall here?
It looks very similar.
Shocked, I say. So
Well,
he
this
now
is-
has given me his sword?
Oh, he did not give you his sword. No, he just demanded you place your hand on the pommel. He's very much firmly grasping the sword.
But I am holding on to the pommel, though, yes?
You currently do have a hold of this sort of rounded ball on the end of his hilt. Yeah.
So is he holding onto the sheath currently?
That's right. He's got his hand like around so he's got the sheathed blade tucked under his arm, and he's running his forearm up the handle, holding on to it. Sort of, he's holding right below the pommel and offering you the pommel.
Okay. Let me
+2 sword, dude.
check something here real quick. Oh yeah, we're doing this.
Sword of the Dragons.
I'm gonna take his sword and attack him with it.
And
Or to attempt to disarm him.
Well, if I'm actually holding onto his sword, it's more. I'm gonna unsheath it and then stab it at him.
I'm gonna stab him.
Worth noting, Torin, you still got branded by the pommel, just so we're aware.
That happened. I just didn't like it.
Okay. Fantastic. Because of the way he is holding on to it, you're still going to have to disarm him. He still has a hold of the handle.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
So let's see. I forget exactly. I think it's just a strength check to knock it out of his hands if you're physically doing it.
Disarm.
Come on. Didn't roll. 17.
Okay, well, let's find out what he gets for his strength, and that might do it. That's got a good chance of doing it. Let's see. Okay, he was distracted. He did not expect this.
So our giant now has a giant.
Sorry.
Well, it's not a giant sword. It's just a great sword. It's a big sword, but it's not unreasonably large. It's not a buster sword.
Mm. So yeah, I am going to attack him with said sword.
Okay. Are you proficient with great swords?
No.
Okay,
No.
So you are going to roll an attack with no modifiers.
Wait, 20?
Actually, I think, do you get your strength if you're not proficient? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
Under normal rules, you just can't wield the weapon effectively.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was disadvantage or something.
So what I'm gonna do for this then is I'm gonna say roll a strength check at disadvantage. So we'll include your strength modifier for wielding the weapon, but you're not proficient with it and you don't quite have the technique.
Right, you don't get proficiency, but you can, yeah.
So I'll say strength check at disadvantage to slap him with his own sword.
Okay. Then let me try and do that. Here's one.
This is so risky. Oh no!
There it is. There it is.
Can we roll for initiative? I want to get on the try to help.
You can absolutely roll for initiative now because the fight has commenced.
And then we lost our cleric in.
Well, actually, question. Could I have moved first before I attack him? If I can get to there, I flank.
Oh,
yeah. So that would give you an 11 because you'd be rolling at advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say
miss.
I'm going to say yes, but at the caveat that this will no longer. Well, yeah, yes, but this will no longer be a surprise attack because you will have had to disarm him and then move. So he had the moment to see you moving with his sword. And the ramifications of it not being a surprise attack are basically just that he's going to be able to act on the first turn of combat when he wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so initiative, that's a 17.
Indeed.
He rolled also a 17. We will contest that in a minute.
I did.
A 19, which is, thematic. You did go first after all. I'm going to be the DM that just lets the players go first. So Hyperion, you do get to go before him.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, speaking of which, though, hold on, real quick. Before you play, there's a small chance. Where's Knight going to land in the order at the end?
And do our two Overwatch guys get involved here by chance?
I'll do a surprise attack.
Well, it's no longer a surprise attack, so you're going to have to roll into the initiative if you want to join the combat. Only one person.
How is it not a surprise? He doesn't know we're here.
Only one person can do what's a technical surprise attack.
That's bullshit.
So basically what happened was Torin surprise attacked him, which started a combat. You're now joining in on the combat, and you're going to be in the initiative for when you get to attack him. Because there's still the opportunity for him. There's still the opportunity. The reason
back with the chainmail.
This is why I bought moments like this.
Put it back on.
To be fair, this is actually going to be this is actually a pretty good boss for your fight. So this wasn't what I expected, but this is going to be a good boss fight.
I need more beer for this.
Oh my God, Bay! Put the axe down. Fuck's sake.
I love it.
Boom. Okay.
God fucking damn it.
11 on the initiative, so nope. So you go before Knight, but he's still going to react faster than you do. Fantastic. So that's exactly what's happening. Is you guys who are far away aren't going to react before the half dragon has a chance to. Hyperion, you just took a swing at him.
Hyperion went to go get liquor.
Am I reading that right? He took a swing at him?
Did you say half dragon?
Hyperion went to go get drink.
Fair enough. I'm assuming what Hyperion did was take a swing with the axe for an 8 to hit. I guess technically a 13 at advantage.
Yeah.
Hyperion's axe clangs off of the armor.
Even
This
with the
man is.
You got a 13. Yeah, oh fuck.
His studded armor blocks the incoming blow. Torin, seeing that you now have his main weapon and being a little bit upset at your clumsy attempt to hit him with it, his first action is going to be to pull out his shield and bash you with it.
Oh fuck.
That's 4.
It's actually literally on his stat block. He has a shield bash for almost such an occasion.
That's awesome.
Let's see. That's a +7 to hit.
Rice, please roll low.
Which is not going to happen. Torin, you very successfully avoid getting bashed by this spiked shield. And Kara, seeing this happen, you're up.
Yeah. Sweet. Wah. Yeah!
That'll do it.
Fucking go. 13. That'll do.
That'll do it, yeah. 13 points of what kind of damage is this? Piercing?
Piercing, I believe, because arrow.
13 piercing damage. All right. Oh, that's right. I forgot he could do that. Fantastic.
Oh,
All right, he's
Thought
going
you
to take
could make more.
13 piercing damage.
we're gonna get fucked even
The
more.
arrow clangs into one of his shoulders. He looks in the direction it came from, and he immediately, you can tell, is looking directly at you.
Lovely. I blame you for this.
I want to start the attack.
I blame both of you. I'm also not entirely sure.
You're not entirely sure what.
Hold on.
Really, you're up, by the way.
Oh.
The element of surprise is very much lost.
Can I do Hunter's Mark as well?
I think Hunter's Mark takes an action, so no.
It's a bonus action. So yes.
Is it a bonus action?
Yep, it is that good.
Oh, maybe it was always a bonus action, and I just don't know what I'm talking about. So yes, you can. It's going to consume one of your. Thank you, babe. It's going to consume one of your first level spell slots, but you can't. Oh, is that for me? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, it is pressurized like a son of a bitch.
Great. You also take a D3 of damage.
Well, so can you? Yep.
That would have to be
Cool.
put on first.
Concentration for an hour, vulnerable components. Yeah, 90 feet range. Fantastic. So an extra. What kind of damage does Hunter's Mark do? I can't even tell.
True damage, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's...
it's true damage. Fantastic. That's a rare damage. Real, what are you doing?
I'm gonna finally get to use this spell. I'm gonna try Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Sickness, fantastic.
Alright, let me see this.
This green beam of necrotic energy shoots down from the cliff above you.
Here we go.
For a 23 to hit. A 23 to hit. That'll do it. It strikes this dragon clear in the chest for 8 points.
Poison.
And he's now
so-
poisoned.
He is poisoned until what? The start of your next turn. The end of your next turn. Fantastic.
Yeah. Which does that phenomenal poison effect.
What is poisoned? And creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, nice.
Knight is up next. I'm going to have to actually pull up Knight's stat block because I haven't had him in a fight in, ever. So, it was not intended. Torin, can you make a religion check for me real quick as you watch Knight begin to think about what he wants to do? Okay. Torin, although it is not entirely clear to you what's going on in his head right now, you don't feel the same divine presence from Knight you did when you first met him.
Okay.
He's going to take his turn to cast Bless
We like Bless.
on Torin and Hyperion.
Thank you.
So as long as he keeps his concentration up, whenever either of you makes an attack roll or saving throw, you get to add a d4 to the number rolled.
I like Bless. Bless
He
is
grabs the new holy symbol that you grabbed him, and he makes his best effort to pray out to a somewhat unfamiliar god. And he finds that he can muster some of that power as he sheathes the two of you in this very light yellow glow. Orin, you're up.
All right.
You gonna make another swing with the sword?
I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Spiritual weapon. All right.
Yeah. With a 26 to hit, apparently.
Your second level spell slot, apparently.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon is fucking awesome.
Bonus action: you create a floating spectral weapon within. Okay, well, what are we gonna use to represent your spectral weapon here? What do you want your spectral weapon to be?
Transforms the guy's sword into something.
Well, I'm keeping a sword too.
It can be a great sword, a halberd, a great axe, a pike.
Probably something that you are proficient in.
Yep. So, Kenny, what you're actually not understanding here is he's not going to wield this weapon. It's going to appear as its own entity and act on its own.
Yeah.
That's
be like
dope.
Yeah.
Swing around like a barrel and have him smash somebody with a barrel.
Hold
Let's
on.
go with a matching greatsword.
A great sword. All right, I'm going to grab a. Let's see. Spiritual. I'm trying to get the one from Baldur's Gate because I like how they look.
Yes, me too. Fry that sinful bitch.
Wait, did I? Oh, I did. Sorry, that worked.
Okay.
It's not your
You know
turn.
I mean, don't.
So I assume
gonna-
a 26 hit.
It's got a little bit of background bullshit, but you know what? Hold on.
Totally okay. It's gonna look epic.
So your spirit weapon will look like. Where did you summon it, by the way? You can tell me where you want it.
Let's sit. Hang on, my thing's in the way. Can't see. I think word there is fine.
Controlled by Torin, and then let me get the other stats for it here. When you cast a spell on hit, on hit the target for force damage, you go on the
There we go.
And the bonus action, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet. Attack weapon can take every cleric deities. I'm confused about the nature of the weapon. I can't remember if the weapon has like a health pool or.
I don't think the weapon does.
Yeah, it's not concentration either. It's just there for a minute.
Yeah, just there for a minute and you can swing it, move it.
So it's straight up just there for a minute. All right.
Yep.
I forgot that's one of the things they changed in Baldur's Gate is that the weapon had a health pool.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it had invulnerability though.
Uh,
I don't know.
let's see here. So you rolled how much to hit, sir?
It was a 26 on that.
26 for the spiritual weapon. Holy shit!
Yep.
That'll do it. How did you get a 26?
Yeah, what?
Uh,
9,
Attack roll against
18
creatures
plus
on
5
hit.
plus 2.
I think it adds in my spellcasting modifier.
Oh, yeah.
Plus proficiency? Or is it just your spellcasting modifier?
Well, it's adding in 7, so I'm not sure where that actually came from. That kind
It's
of
giving,
like
it's giving you
by
plus 5
itself.
plus 5 plus 2. I think it should be plus 5. I think it's confused. I don't think your spiritual weapon should be getting a proficiency modifier to hit.
Well, it does say it's a melee spell attack.
You know what?
But
I guess so. I guess it straight up is. If you have a plus 5 to hit, plus your. Yeah, okay. 26 to hit it is for 7 force damage.
yep, and then I'll try and use the actual sword itself, which is going to go much less well.
So what I will say is because I was corrected on the disadvantage thing, you can roll a regular attack using no proficiency here.
Okay.
The first turn, elsewise, but here, okay, go ahead and roll just a strength-based attack. You can swing a big stick with the best of them.
Batter up. Would a 16 hit?
Brian, he is going to parry your swing away.
Punk ass bitch. But fair.
Hyperion, you're up.
Alright, I cast Divine Smite. And I
Divine
swing my
Smite.
crossbow.
Oh wait, hang on. Hunter, I'm blessed.
You are blessed. You should have an additional plus 4.
Before
So roll the d4. Let's see if it's enough.
If I could type
Maybe.
the right order of things, it's gonna be helpful.
Maybe. Thank you. That did not work. Try again.
Yeah.
All right, that gives you a total of a 17 to hit. He still parries your weapon away. Just now it's blessed.
Yep.
Hyperion, you rolled a 14 to hit a divine smite there.
No. I didn't roll it. That was a practice roll.
Practice rolls are not a thing. Next time it will count. What do you want to do instead?
Well, no, I will still cast. That is a weapon.
Divine Smite, I'm pretty sure is an action. So,
The
not a
divine
bonus.
smite. No, divine smite is something you just add to an attack roll. It's a class action, they
If
call it.
hits, yeah, you can just use it.
So there's no such thing as rolling a divine smite. If it hits, you can choose to make it a divine smite.
Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, well,
So roll the hit.
I was going to say disregard that, and I'm blessed, so I have plus 4.
It's just gonna use your.
Not plus 4, plus a d4. You have to roll a d4 to see how much you get.
Okay, hang on, let me roll that first. I get an extra.
Could be the difference. You never know.
Yep.
So what's your actual attack roll is a 17.
Is that enough?
Technically an 18, and that is enough.
Alrighty.
I'm up by 1. God damn it.
It's not. No, you weren't off by 1. He just can only parry 1 attack turn order.
Okay.
Roasted boy. There's the damage. And now I'm gonna add
10 points of damage.
Oh shit, that was the wrong thing. 8 radiant. Okay.
Plus 8 radiant damage. Fantastic.
So that is a total of 18 damage.
What?
Okay. On the creature's turn, he's going to accept that he is currently having a bad time. This time he's going to get serious Torin. Make a contested strength check because he's going to rip his weapon back from you.
Oh Jesus.
You dumb little bitch.
To me.
Would my bless work here too? I forget.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, first off, here is just the strength check by itself.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! You're gonna lose anyway.
Hang on. I gotta read one thing real quick.
Bless is certainly not going to save you from that.
It's not, but Silvery Barb's can.
Silvery Barb, you son of a bitch!
Fuck your silvery bar.
Torin is just like you guys. Torin is just ham fisting his spell slots in this fight. You're only a 4th level cleric. You're burning those shits.
You know, but it's fun. I almost never do it.
Fantastic. Silvery Barbs it is. You know how that works. He's going to have to re-roll. And then triggering creature turns momentary uncertainty discouragement. The creature triggering must re-roll. Wait. The creature triggering it must re-roll d20. Okay. You can choose a different creature you can see within range, including yourself. So you're going to roll again at advantage. He's going to roll again at disadvantage. Is really what that boils down to, huh?
Well, it's more of he'll roll again. I can then give somebody else the advantage. I believe they can then choose to do it or not.
That will tie you guys up.
With my bless, I'm golden.
Yeah, with the bless, you are going to keep a hold of the weapon.
Yes.
All right. With his second action of the turn,
He's like, wait, what?
Seeing that he's had a bad time getting his weapon back from you,
run away!
Torin, you watch a bit of smoke begin to billow out of the corners of his mouth.
That's never a good thing.
And he cracks a very... What's the word for it? A very unhappy frown at you, I suppose. As his toothy maw opens up,
Here we go.
there is this gout
Give it to me.
of dragon fire at you and Knight. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
That makes 2 of us.
That does make 2 of you. Oh no, Knight. Oh no, Knight. Uh-oh. I forgot that Knight was getting hit by this too. Oh no!
No.
So Torin, you're going to take half damage from this. Knight is not going to take half damage. That is 24 fire damage.
Guts to use it.
That is 12 fire damage to Torin and 24 to Knight. Inkara, from far away, you watch this old man you used to know as a child get almost singed to bits.
That's dramatic.
I'm actually going to put his helper on since he's an ally.
Oh, buddy. That's getting low.
Gotta use that breath.
And then he's also going to roll concentration for his bless. Oh, he's keeping that blessing, though. That's
Nice.
staying.
What the fuck? He's got no help?
Because my goddess does some work.
Inkara, you're up. Yeah, Knight just got almost annihilated.
His breath is a 1d20.
No, his breast's not a die 20. He rolled a strength check.
Inkara's anger.
Oh.
Yeah, there were 2 different checks in there. One was him trying to roll his second strength check, and the second roll is Knight trying to not die to the fire breath.
Sensing Inkara's anger and realizing the direction of that anger. Torin, you hear a little cry behind you as a quick shape appears.
Oh shit, this thing just exists.
Uh-oh. Inkara, have Lokairis make a charisma saving throw.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
I don't even know what that would be. This is
It's Lokairis' charisma.
I think this is what it is. Not entirely sure.
Do you not have his stat block lying around somewhere?
I have it up in a page.
Ah, fantastic.
40 tabs.
Uh-oh.
Locaris's eyes immediately go blank, and you cease having communication with him as you see the dragon man before you whispering something in Draconic.
Oh, fuck.
I am not your enemy.
These are not the
Obi-Wan
Trojan
Kenobi, your dragon.
There is a hypnotic pattern in Locaris's eyes.
I'm sure it's fine.
Imagine if
The hunter, he shares my turn. Seeing this, I will fire another arrow. Shit!
16 is a hit.
Sweet. Yeah, because I don't add the modifier. It's D10.
So what, the damage?
Yeah.
No, to the damage is just damage.
Yeah, so I don't add a +7. Just the dice.
Right, no. Just give me the D10 for the arrow. Yep.
7 plus the D6. Fuck!
You don't add your proficiency to that one? I don't remember.
To an
Not
arrow?
damage.
Yeah, I don't think to an arrows, no.
I know spells you don't do anything like that, but...
Yeah, it requires...
It's weird. You add strength to an arrow for damage, but not, like, anything else.
I think you only add strength to thrown weapon.
I'm not...
Yeah, you're right, yeah. Because we did that when we were throwing the javelins.
It's half strength even, actually, now that I'm reading the thrown weapon property. Damage in 5e is so confusing. Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, they do weapon attacks. Arrows, like most weapons, receive a damage on our face point. Oh no, you should be adding your dex. Okay, I remember this conversation last time. I have my notes about it to just make sure. You should be getting your dex on an arrow as well. I don't know why they justified that, but apparently that is the rules as written.
Don't get bonuses.
Is it full dex or half dex?
Full dex.
Full dex.
Because you can aim, I guess, that much better.
I guess that's how they could justify it. Sure, then fine. We'll say that. I think it's just so using a bow doesn't totally cuck your damage, but
so you did 12.
That too.
All right, I'll take some more damage and more piercing. Brill, you're up then. Your ray of sickness did good damage.
Oh, good damage, but nothing. Not useful.
It prevented him from trying to make a melee attack.
Oh, so it did work. Okay, good.
Is he still poisoned or no?
At the end of Brill's turn, he will no longer be poisoned.
I will frostbite him.
We love frostbite. We love cantrips. Here we go.
Fuck yes.
All right, for the second time, there is a burst of energy from where Brill is. This time, it is a frothing ray of cold that strikes the creature clean in the chest, almost exactly where the ray of sickness hit earlier. 17 is enough to deal damage. How much did it do?
That's an aspect level. Let me just see what it does. It should be 1d6. Let me see what this does. Oh, it rolled 2 of them, so I don't know if I want that.
At higher level cast.
Oh,
so I think it's 6.
Cold. Okay, so that's the higher level cast. Okay, I see it now. So the bottom one is my 1d6. The top one is if I cast it up a higher level.
Yeah. So we're going to do 6 points of cold damage. And his movement will be halved.
Nice. Fucking maximum.
Knight doesn't have much that he can do at the moment. He's going to reach out to Torin and cast Cure Wounds.
Dude, do it to your fucking self.
I guess if I did say cast level 1, it would upcast, but it did only roll 1d6.
Oh, damn. So, Taran, you're going to regain 11 HP from his Cure Wounds.
Well, shit.
Oh. Oh.
Nicely done, and thank you, Knight.
You get a labored nod from him as he's like, yeah.
He's turning himself to it out. Alright, so my open attacks.
All right. Or let's have you start with the spiritual weapon just to get it out of the way. Oh, yep, there you go. Same thought. Don't you got to roll to hit it though, right? 7 damage if it hits.
Did it roll?
Doesn't look like it rolled to hit. It just rolled 7 to.
No, which is curious. It was meant to roll to do the thing, but no.
So we know if it does hit, that's 7 force damage incoming, which is.
Well, let's do it like this again, I guess, to have it hopefully actually roll.
Yeah, that's actually gonna miss. As in, this time around, he's going to successfully step out of the way of the spiritual greatsword, just pissing him off. What are you going to do with your turn?
I'll attack him again with his own sword because I enjoy this way too much.
One of these times,
not the best
one of these times
play at all.
I swear.
I know, right? 1d8 plus 4. That's 1d4.
A total of a 12 to hit. So you're having trouble getting used to this weapon.
It's just so fucking bulky.
It seems to be actively fighting against you as you attempt to wield it.
What kind of bullshit is that? Alright, my sword is done, I am done, we're done.
Then Hyperion, that makes it your turn.
A little sad.
Alrighty. I will continue doing done. Wait. That'll
Yes!
Nice crit. Good job.
work. Thank you.
Well, that kind of done.
Get chilled, noob.
So that's going to be a D plus 8, correct?
So it's your damage
Yep.
dice. Dice plus.
Okay.
Massive increase to the slashing damage, essentially.
God damn it!
No slashing damage.
I am going to also use another.
You're going to do what?
Divine Smite.
Okay. 12 slashing damage. You guys are just burning your daily resources in this fight. God damn.
I don't like being branded.
20.
Fuck this guy in particular. And I think there should be some cold damage in there too. We got 12 slashing, 8 radiant.
Oh, yep. Hang on. Thank you for the catch.
This is your cold damage.
Ooh.
That's a 1d4.
And 3 more cold damage. 23 points of total damage as he has resistance to none of that. Fantastic.
Pretty tanky blow right there.
That's a chunk. That's a chunker.
Yeah.
He's still standing.
This is how you shouldn't. We weren't meant to fuck with this guy. We've been on him for 30 minutes.
Quick question: is this the CD30 that you hinted at the beginning?
No. You hear the laughing coming from the people who know D&D? No, honey, no.
I didn't.
If this was the CR30, you guys would have lost 3 characters already.
Only 3.
I figured it wasn't, but I thought I'd ask anyway.
Oh, 3 characters each is what I mean by that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Just the fire breath would have one-shotted everybody. Anyway.
That was the fire breath of a fucking half dragon, and it almost killed one of you.
Oh God.
Saying all that, seeing that he is very much being mauled and ganged up on here, and he's lost his fucking sword, he is not having a good time. I am very much not enjoying this. Is the look that Torin is getting right now. Let me see if he recharges his fire breath in a secret roll. He does not get his fire breath back. He is going to begrudgingly and rather unhappily, he pulls out his backup weapon, which is just a little short sword.
How many backup weapons do you have?
This is the only one. He already had it. He already had a shield on the whole time.
Yeah, you had a two-hander, a shield, and a one-hander.
Yeah, so he has but he has literally one. He has one backup weapon, which is his one-handed short sword.
And it's a +3.
Which is significantly less exciting than what he was wielding before. He went from a potentially magic greatsword to a short sword. It was a downgrade. Short swords only deal. Okay. So he's going to start his turn then by. Oh, this is fantastic, Torin. Since you're facing him, can you make me a perception check real quick?
I can do that. Perception. 25.
Okay. And you get the time to look over the half dragon's face, and you see him analyzing the situation, and he comes to the clear conclusion that he's not going to win this fight. At least he doesn't think he is, unless something changes pretty quickly. And you see this flash of conviction in his eyes. Conviction for what you don't know. But he looks down to the mind-controlled Lokyrus, and he whispers something in Draconic that is deep and gravelly. Hey, Kennedy. Roll a bite attack for his Lokyrus.
Ah.
Okay, if Lokyrus kills Knight,
That's what I was thinking too. Oh God.
Oh,
Holy shit.
4.
That's a 4.
That is
all
a
right.
balanced effect, is all things.
Lokyrus is sort of stumbling about as he does not manage to actually land a bite attack on any. He just kind of chomps in the air. The half dragon, more than a little upset by this, decides to just accept what needs to be done. Both Hyperion, actually the spiritual weapon doesn't get opportunity attacks, but Hyperion, you can take an opportunity attack as he steps forward.
Thank you. Neither of those.
Nope. Shit.
So, you missed your opportunity attack. It's fine. He is going to
surrender.
short sword attack 1, 21 to hit.
That'll do.
He walks up, smiling the entire time, sort of sidestepping Hyperion's attempt to stop him, and he cuts Knight's throat. This will end the bless effect.
Damn it. Also, damn it.
And with his second attack, he turns toward Torin and makes another cut against you. This time, Torin, your armor will take the slash from the much weaker weapon.
Okay.
And Kara, you're up in the turn order. Even from far away, you see the sands begin to turn red.
Torin and Hyperion, you will both hear anguishing cat-like cry from behind you.
No. I'm glad I'm not the only.
Shut the
It was both an emotional, gut-wrenching moment and a tactically sound decision because the bless was what kept him from getting his weapon back.
Oh yeah.
Kara, a 17 is enough to hit. The third arrow you have lodged into him. That is not the right roll.
No, it is not. I tried, but it failed me.
Yeah, that is worth noting. This half dragon is fucked up. He's got cuts and arrows sticking out of him and dents in his armor.
I'm taking that armor, by the way.
I mean, it wouldn't be much of a point left. You've already left 2 massive slashes in it. And there's 3 arrow holes in it now.
No, that's what Minning's for.
I was gonna say, is it better than Alum?
No,
It is,
because
it is not. He's wearing studded leather armor.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not taking
Okay,
that.
so that's 6 points of piercing damage.
5 points of piercing, 1 point of true. Importance. That is so sad. 1 and 1. Was poor Kara's aim is diminished from her anguish.
I mean, it's hard to aim through tears, to be honest.
It is very true.
As this one just kind of lands like in his upper arm, which hurts, but it's not like a lethal shot. Brill, you're up.
I like to think she fired at down. Shock caused her to go wide.
Okay. Okay. Alright, I'll just continue using a frostbite again.
All right, frostbite again.
Oh shit.
I think you still have a pretty clear
Holy shit.
line of sight on him, so this should be perfectly
What
easy.
the fuck?
You do have a really good line of sight. 21 to hit.
Jesus.
The fucking cantrips are going hard over there.
Okay, let me see if I put 0 for level. Let me see if it... Okay.
Oh yeah, there you go.
0 to 1. Okay.
So if you hit 0, it's a cantrip. Makes
Yeah.
sense. 4 points of cold damage as his movement is halved yet again. Torin, you're up. Torin, I will say at this point, well, technically you don't have him surrounded anymore, which kind of nulls this point, but you feel the sword stop fighting you quite so hard. So you will no longer be rolling at disadvantage.
Oh, nice. Can I move my spiritual sword and then flank with that myself? Like that?
You know, it's really contentious whether or not the spirit sword should count as flanking.
Well, if you
Yeah.
sit, I can flank.
I think
Advantage now.
the rules as written for that rule, the answer would be, I think no. But let me just see. I think I would say I interpret it as he has to just be in danger from both sides for it to
I mean,
work.
that feels like kind of the point where as far as his...
Flanking an enemy means positioning 2 or more allies within 5 feet of them on opposite sides. You know, I guess by the definition we're debating is, does the spiritual sword count as an ally?
Yeah, sometimes you need to be on.
I'm going to say yes.
Awesome.
I'm going to say there being a floating sword behind you causes as much danger as...
So the sword itself would not gain it, I assume?
No,
Or would, because
I think it's flanking. Yeah, we're going to call full flanking rolls on the sword for now.
There we go.
Cool.
So the sword does hit.
Yep.
For 13 damage.
Ow. That's almost max for it is max for the sword.
It is max, yeah. And then I'm going to smack him myself.
You're going to try with the sword?
I am going to try. I want to kill him with his own goddamn sword.
Okay.
Like, it's the wrong choice mechanically, but it's the right choice flavor-wise.
I want you to accomplish this flavor-wise. I do.
That is not what I have pasted there at all.
Oh my. Oh my. You actually really just want to hit something with this sword at least once so you can see what it does.
Tell me about it. All right. So with these plus 4.
So it's a great sword. So you're gonna roll me 2d6 plus your strength. You're not
Okay.
proficient. You don't get anything else other than that. So start with that. That's your slashing damage. 2d6 plus strength.
Full damage.
Okay. And then give me a d6 fire damage.
Kendra would be so happy to have a sword like that right now.
You have a
I do.
and a sword.
3 more.
12 slashing and 3 fire.
Now,
Well,
with the crit,
for what it's worth, he's resistant to the fire.
God damn.
That makes sense.
Torin, how do you want to finish him off?
Yeah!
I want to have my spell sword poke him enough to have him kind of like look back and go, "What is that?" He turns back towards me in time to see the home run baseball swing take off his fucking head
Decapitation.
right through his neck.
Going for the full-on decapitation or just a neck slash?
Oh, if I can take his head, I'm going to.
Okay. Yeah, with a full power swing of a great sword, I think you can take his head.
Nice.
As this spiked, gnarled face rolled in the sand, there are now 2 reasons for the sand to be turning red. We are out of initiative.
Okay, is Knight like dead? Dead? Or can I try to like save him?
Thorin, you are and Car, it'll take you a little while to get there, just so you know, you need like one more turn. But so Thorin's gonna get to do one thing before you make it, just so you know. Lokyrus is, you feel his connection restored to you as he starts to get his senses back. Thorin, you get the impression if you want to make a medicine check.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to best translate death saves to medical knowledge.
Mhm.
He is knocking on death's fucking door at the moment.
Okay. So, will the 17 check stabilize him from dying?
No.
In that case, healing word it is. Doesn't seem to want to cast properly. Let's try it again. Okay, I'm trying to cast healing word and it's not seemingly going through.
That's odd.
Let me reload.
You can just roll the dice for healing word if you want to.
Yeah.
Was it 2d4?
The D4 plus my stat.
D4 plus your stat. Oh boy. So there's actually a chance this isn't enough to revive him. Let's see what happens. Okay, your stat's pretty fucking good. You got a +5 in your casting stat? My god.
It's because you had me roll them live and they fucking got better.
OP motherfucker. All right.
Have you seen my party? Okay, it's warranted.
That's fair. Now that we're out of
I was
combat,
gonna say, Torin, you look across to see Lokyrus just like lifting Knight's hand up, trying to get him to get up.
Didn't you try and bite
so
me?
with magical healing enough to restore the neck wound, Knight will stabilize. He's still lost some blood and he's not doing well, but he's not dead.
And that's the important.
I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and then we will
Remove thine eggs from my baby boy.
He's just gonna leave it there until he gets back off.
Do you have any plans with the head, Torin?
No, I didn't have any plans ahead. So, if you want it, go off.
Well, I got one. I turn it in.
I loot his body.
I loot his body.
Because one, I turn the head into.
What's going on, shitties? As he's looting the body.
Or 2, I throw it into the cave. Something. And we
Yeah, let's not echo the entire cave there. Because, like, he was not the strongest guy in the cave.
what?
You're muffled, Sean.
Oh. He was not the strongest guy in that cave, so let's not go tossing his head in the cave.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
don't want the next leveled up to come out.
Yeah.
We survived. We got good stuff.
Okay, Knight almost died, and I burned through, I think, like half my spell slots. So, we could do it again. I prefer not doing it today.
Fair. Okay, I'm gonna try and turn into a portal. I don't know what my crafting ability is.
I do want to look at that dragon eye and the stone thing more. That has me kind of concerned.
What?
This glowing or stone eye thingy?
It just wants
Oh,
this
yeah.
fucking wreck face. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
it as my own. It's my purple eye now.
Okay.
Somehow grab
I
it,
have
put it on
returned.
top of the stuff.
I have returned. Oh, Brill, you're rolling investigation for what?
That must
Nothing
have
thing.
gone.
7 things? You want to see what he had on him? Is that what we're rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you already got his sword,
Yep.
which you took from him earlier. Notably, probably the most impressive thing he had on him was that sword. A great sword with some what looked to be like shallow claw marks running down the blade. A very like lizard skin scale wrapping on the handle, and a mostly smooth but somewhat imprinted pommel with the shape of an eye.
Yeah, speaking of eyes, the one in the face here, is it like in the stone or like made of stone?
It is in the stone, but it itself appears to be made of glass or crystal.
Okay.
Take
We
it.
could get it right.
The other things you find on this creature are his somewhat unremarkable short sword, though it is well sharpened. He also has his shield, which is for the most part just a standard shield, just a standard medium shield, save for the fact that it does have an interesting, we'll say, banner printed on the front of it.
Can I take the shield?
You sure can have his shield if you want. It has the banner of a somewhat draconic-looking figure painted in a almost what you would call rust brown color, surrounded by this wreath of just opulence, just various foods and fine goods.
Hunter, the other thing, I grabbed the head on the ground. I want to make it into
You want to make a what?
pauldron.
So you want? Okay, you're gonna try to like clean the skull and all that jazz. That's
Yeah,
gonna take some time.
but I can do that.
Sure.
I
You can
can
ask Kennedy how hard it is to
stuff.
to effectively clean a skull. It's not trivial, but
I tanned a deer hide in my drawer. Came out of the shower.
What?
so you know
Came out of the
firsthand then
shower
too.
and did
It
what
can
with
it can be done. It's just
It can. And yes, Tazzle, I did traumatize all the roommates doing that. But I've learned. Okay, cool. Can I use that to increase my AC at all?
it will not have any practical effect.
I'll thank you for the terror. And thank you.
As fuck.
Other than maybe a +1 to intimidation.
I'll take it.
I could probably help with melting shit. Well, that costs a stuff. So I might not do that.
I grabbed the shield.
I was saying, Torin, you're the one who looted the body.
I think Brill did mostly.
Oh, Brill, sorry, I misread that. Brill, you looted the body.
Yeah.
Okay. So other than the gear, also his very damaged studded armor now. Let's see what else he had on him. He had a coin pouch in which you will find 8 gold pieces.
I'll take that.
And that was pretty much all he was carrying at the moment. Night is looking worse for wear. Torin, you, with your both medical and clerical knowledge, you know you revived him just before his soul was gone.
I needed that gold because I was broke.
Out of the table speaking, he was on 2 failed death saves when you revived him.
Yeah.
If I was really evil, the dragon could have attacked him again after he killed him, and then he would be dead.
Oh, yes.
So that's all you get from the loot in terms of it. Torn, are you the one keeping the sword, by the way? I think you can wield it. Do clerics get great swords?
I think they're actually martial, so I'm not sure I can actually wield it properly or not. I mean, like size-wise, I'm good. But
A great sword is a martial, so if you have proficient in martial, then you can absolutely wield it.
Yeah, I don't think I get martial though.
Oh, you don't have it. Oh,
I get simple.
there you go. Oh, you only have simple. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, like, Hyperion, do you want a sword? Can I shiny?
I will take.
Unless your class or subclass gives you something like that.
Clerical piece,
Hyperion.
not so much.
Yeah, clerical piece is not going to do it. What you will notice, Torin, as you exchange the sword, it loses its luster when Hyperion is holding it.
I don't get the flame damage.
I'll take it back.
It's Warhammers.
You take it back and you see the scratches emit that little bit of aura that they have to them once again, and you feel your hand burn a little bit.
And it's linked to the brand then. Interesting. Hyperion, I have a bad idea. If you want, we could try and brand you with a sword, and that might make it work for you too.
What's the line? If we're to burn, let's.
All burned together. Oh, Jesus.
I'll take off my gauntlet and hold.
And Kara this whole time is dead silent, like leaning over Night.
I will keep that in 1
Wait,
second.
before he does that, do you look at your hand when you take your gauntlet off?
My gauntlet, and I freak the fuck out.
I have flesh!
Quick, let's burn it. Also, what?
Let's take it off.
Hyperion strips. The mail goes flying. The dread helmet comes.
I've been telling you guys.
Underneath
guys
the
for days.
examine of the list.
Brill's over here like, we knew this! I knew this!
I've been telling you guys this
For the past
days.
24 hours, I've been telling you this.
Nobody listens to me.
Underneath the helmet is none other than Henry Cavill.
Oh my god!
It is not Henry Cavill.
It's the Wolverine. It's the Calvin.
Swear to God.
You're right, it's the guy from The Witcher.
Yeah, the other one, the one that people didn't like.
No, it's Geralt. It's Geralt from The Witcher.
Ay, ay, ay.
Anyway, so Hyperion is just up at. I didn't know
even though
this
you were cutting
happened.
out a lot there, sir. I can hear that you are having a bad time. Is what I.
Essentially, yeah. I'm just sort of saying, I didn't know this happened. I have some prayers to do. Let's brand me, but I gotta.
I got some.
Prayer, you said.
Wrong god, but yeah.
Oh God, this scene. Cavalry.
Oh my god.
The Cavalry.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Oh my fuck! That's actually what we all said when that happened. And when Blade arrived.
Hyperion, you have this moment where you're like, oh Jesus fuck, but you're still gonna give in to the attempt to brand you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
It is
I'll
a
cast Sacred
searing-
Flame to get the pommel hot.
Fantastic. It is a searing, intense pain as you feel this eye burn its shape onto your palm. And when the process is over, you are left with a draconic eye branded in the palm of your new flesh.
Huh. Not worth it. Okay. Interesting.
If you attempt to hold the weapon now, you will find that it maintains the fiery luster.
Well, thank you. We're now both dragon warriors.
Meanwhile, Ankara, while this is all happening, you've been very quiet and hanging out overnight. He's breathing very heavily.
You guys all hear this deep, guttural growl coming in the direction from Ankara as she slowly looks up at the three of you and says, You got killed. One of the people I wanted to protect most with my life, and you are fighting over weapons?
Hyperion's still naked. We'll look over at her and say, yes.
As I drop the gold pouch right into my pockets.
I mean, we actually aren't fighting over it. And Knight's fine.
He died.
I healed him back. He did not die.
Knight is going to hold his hand over his throat where it was cut, and just under his voice, just in this very deep voice, which is very hard to hear except for maybe Ankara, who's very close to him. He goes, and there's this glow of bright green light as he restores another chunk of his HP.
Nice.
7 more. Okay, so he's back on his feet somewhat, but he's not feeling great about what just happened.
Ankara, still enraged, turns to Hyperion and Torin and says, What is wrong with you two? The whole point of this was to gain information. Do you realize what you've done? Just because you've killed the head of this den does not mean that there are more dens nearby. You just massacred the entire village because of this. They will demand retribution.
We learned I was human. That's new.
Shut up! Iron Man!
I wanna go try to get this eye out of this wall here.
All right, Brill. It's buried in the stone pretty good, and it turns to look at you and opens very wide.
He's gonna do the same and like get close to it, like fucking Ace Ventura getting close to the camera.
Brill, how do you want to go about retrieving it? By the way, Locaris is coming up to your feet, and Kara very apologetic. Little man is very sad that you got charmed.
It's okay. He came out of it. Knight didn't die. We're adventuring. Things happen. Also, it wasn't that they weren't being attacked as it was, Ankara. So, like, they already weren't safe.
So this is pretty embedded into the wall, huh?
It's pretty embedded into the wall.
Are there any like? I guess I'll try to. Does it look like something like just shoved it in there, or it was just like? Yeah, let me investigate. See if I can. Like if it was like magically. Well, I guess that was Arcana, but magically placed or like.
Investigate.
It collapsed on. Or
yeah,
something.
it appears it does appear that the slot in the rock was like carved out, like physically carved out, but the eye itself was placed there somewhat magically. It's not a glass sphere traditionally that was just shoved into a hole in the rock. They made the hole in the rock and then seemingly summoned the glass sphere into it.
Okay, I'll try to pull it out, grab it and pull it out. And if it's giving me a hard time, I'll try to put a frostbite around the outer edges. Try to see if the frost will help it slide out more. You know, if it's like stuck somewhere. If it helps in any way, shape, or form. Probably doesn't, but you know.
Can you repeat what you're on about?
I'm gonna try to pull the eye out of the hole, and if it's giving me a hard time, I'll try to do a little frostbite around the edge to see if it helps slide it out at all.
Okay. You are able to get it moving. It's like actively like turning like back and forth again. You're like, no. It doesn't want to be pulled out.
Yeah.
With enough pulling, you can kind of break the thin like eyelid of the stone shell. And as the eye exits its little containment compartment, you see the color begin to fade from it as it looks directly at you, vibrating like in a sort of upset, like, why did you do that? As the color drains from the eye and it just turns into an empty glass sphere in the shape of an eye.
Alrighty. How does this weigh a lot? Just a glass thing? Probably
it is just a crystal sphere. It probably weighs a couple pounds.
Floats it on top of his staff.
Fuck! Damn it. It's gotta be so cool.
He really turns into Sauron then.
I'm gonna knock on it and say, wake up. Come back to me.
If it does, what do you do?
I'm very excited.
Also, Hunter, did I mishear before? I would have sworn you close had Dragonborn, and then it was like a half dragon.
I called it a half dragon.
Okay. Yeah, my brain totally earlier on had heard Dragonborn. I'm like, we can take him, and then I went half dragon. With
Oh my god!
Jesus, Brill.
Fuck.
Bro, what is? Oh, double crit. What did you just roll for?
I was gonna see if I could sense any other magics on this thing.
You won. You won all of the lottery, and you woke it up just because.
Bro, what you sense is that the magic that was in this orb faded when it was removed from its slot. But what you can tell is that this would be a fantastic focus or catalyst for divination magic, even in its current status.
Fuck yes.
So even though itself it does not have much magic left in it, you can tell that if you focused a divination spell through this as the catalyst, it would be phenomenal.
So this would be okay. Say that again. It was.
It's a really good focus for divination magic.
Okay, so it's more like a cleric type deal, too. Okay.
You could be a divination user too.
That's true. We've had some divination.
I didn't actually.
Give me a Spain.
Okay, there's some hanky-panky going on over there. What's going on?
I was giving Josh.
This woman shoved a Cheerio up my nose and then proceeded to put it in my mouth, which was a gape by this action. She then grabbed my beard and made my jaw chew said Cheerio.
No.
That is
I would
hilarious.
just like to point out, I didn't actually stick it in his nose, but secondly, if I did, you allowed that to happen.
That's the
Don't
same.
blame the victim.
Hunter.
You did just get assaulted, and I'm so sorry.
Hunter. Oh.
I want no part of the hanky-panky that's happening over there.
Hunter. What die do I need? Then what's on that?
You know
What?
what?
All right.
I'm not even sure what to say to that anymore. So we're gonna just move on.
Is it a 1d4 for fire?
No,
What are you trying to do?
D6. He's
D6?
trying to figure out what the burning great sword.
Oh, it's an extra D6, but so it's 2d6 slashing, 1d6 fire.
Thank you.
All right.
Fuck you, Sean.
What does that say?
All right, I'll keep this eye. Or
You'll
this,
stay at home, blink twice. Yeah.
Oh no.
If you need help, we can help you. All right, now that I actually have my tokens taken care of here. What does 3 mean? We didn't establish this code.
I also didn't establish a safe word, and I have so many regrets.
What the fuck?
Stoplights, buddy. Stoplights.
Red light.
I'm fucking crying.
So was I.
So many red lights.
Is that a true video of you blinking for help?
The safe word from here on out is Cheerio.
Oh my god.
Well, there goes all the British cosplaying and role playing.
Fuck it out.
Okay, back on track. I'm sorry. If I go listen to the cave entrance, what do I hear?
If you what? Sorry, you were leaving it there.
Hey, if I go listen to the cave mouth, what do I hear?
Make a perception check for me.
You know what I've noticed that kind of makes me mad? I haven't missed an attack or anything yet.
And so now when it matters, it will suck.
10.
Okay. You are the first one to pull the group's attention aside, as from inside there's this rhythmic drumming sound.
Run!
Yes.
Run!
Is the
It's a rock
sound
concert,
staying
let's go.
like steady?
Is the what?
Is the sound like the volume staying steady?
It is increasingly loud.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I think they're coming out and they have drums, which I can't be a good thing for us. So
Set up at the
we may
entrance
want
of
to
the cave.
leave.
I will get up here and I will dump acid all over them.
So this orb is now gone. You are going to. Hey, Torin, before you move away,
Okay. I'll go back.
as you start to walk away here, I'm going to have you. You can make it part of the way away, so you start to like run away. So Barillo clambers up onto rocks as best as you can, and you start to clamber away. You are stopped almost by running into a significantly more burly version of what you just fought.
Oh, fuck.
Where the fuck did you come from?
What is that?
As a
That's
second one
badass.
emerges out from the darkness, stands behind you.
Why'd we kill this other the guy when we have.
And they give you this deep, like, stay.
Hey, Hunter.
I show them the mark in my hand, the brand. Like,
You can.
okay, I'll stay.
In a much more, I'm not going to say less intimidating, but less aggressive individual walks out of the darkness over here, and he walks over toward the corpse.
Oh.
He almost seems to be gliding through the sand, almost as if he's not really walking. He's not so much touching the earth as he is like moving through it.
That's cool as fuck.
Like, he has legs though, yeah or no?
Oh yes, he has like regular legs and feet, but you can tell he's not really stepping. He's so much as he's sliding through the sand.
Interesting.
That's cool as fuck.
Hyperion, this creature, without a word, comes up directly next to you. He sees the head that you are holding. He looks directly in your eyes.
Oops.
I'm wearing the dread helm.
Wait, I gotta ask though, Josh, is like one hand head, one hand that guy's sword?
It is
Just checking.
currently equipped.
Currently bloody sword that was used to decapitate him and the head that was taken off. Yeah.
Fuck!
I didn't do anything. It's not what it looks like.
Oh, I just found this.
Hunter, I'm
He
not
tripped and
rolling
fell.
back to make sure this works. Hang on.
What are you doing?
Not rolling to attack.
He just wants
You're
to
testing the sword. I see. So that's your thing.
slice, slice, baby.
Yeah.
Toasty great sword go swoosh.
That's a great sword.
Baby.
He's not wrong.
So at this point, Josh, you're not rolling to attack?
I'm
No.
not. That was
Okay.
tested.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Okay.
Okay. The creature reaches a finger out. He points at you, and you see these spectral... Ankara, you see these spectral chains emerge out from the sand and grapple Hyperion, both of his arms, both of his legs, and wrap around his neck. He goes, "You stay."
Okay.
Torin, these two are like
Ankara
gently
is
encouraging.
fully
What?
protecting Knight at this point.
And Kara, Torin, rather, the two bruisers but next to you are like going to like not so gently encourage you to walk back over to the group.
I'll go with that motion. I mean, I was trying before. Think on the way.
So, this is the robed one speaking. If you're curious, so he lost. For the record, by the way, when I said dark brown scales, this is what I meant by the coloration of him. He has sort of a reddish orange tinge to him, but he's mostly brown.
Okay.
Well, it seems you're stronger than given credit for. He was arrogant, foolish. I think perhaps we should negotiate on better terms.
That's all we were asking for in the first place.
He barks something in Draconic at the two behind you.
What does he say?
And Kari, he's for to sum up, but he said he spoke like 2 or 3 sentences of commands, but he essentially said, "Stand behind them. Do not let them run." And then they kind of push Torin into the front of the line and kind of make this announcement. So he's going to step out in front of all of you.
Okay.
Torin, you recognize, though you do not understand it, you recognize familiar syllables in the Draconic language as he speaks the name of the individual that you just killed.
Okay.
Which is, give him a name. I'm putting you on the spot.
It's in Draconic.
Yeah, I understand Draconic.
Yeah, you
We
understand
need
Draconic, so you understand his name, but it's the same thing as someone saying his name was Tony in English. You still can't write it on your paper. It'll be a series of slashes and dots.
Damn it!
Tony, the second.
But the English equivalent, I'll give him an English equivalent to abate your challenge. The English equivalent to his name will be Tony.
Ha! You were right.
Lol.
Like, you pegged me as a Tony.
And you were correct.
So the individual before you goes,
Who speaks for you?
by the way, Brill, you are totally undetected at this point.
Thank the gods, the old and the new.
Who speaks? Who is the negotiator?
Torin looks over to Knight. Like, is this you, buddy, or me, or who's doing this?
Knight, in his current state, he looks over, he goes,
I'm not in a condition to think critically.
Oh,
That's
really?
quite fair. What was that?
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna negotiate.
Hyperion wants to do it? Josh volunteered as tribute.
I was joking.
I mean, you have flesh, they want flesh. It seems like, you could help each other out.
No. I've done enough damage. I felled the first fucker.
No, they get your flesh.
I just got it back.
Do you want to give it that?
Oh, it's worth negotiating with flesh is far lesser. The master views your party as something substantial now.
Not the master.
No, far from it.
Now, if the one we just killed was a half dragon, I'm gonna guess the master's a full dragon?
This one is well studied.
Sorry, come again?
He kind of nods in approval of your guess and says this one is well studied.
Okay.
Not to encourage blood debauchery. Y'all too.
You're cutting out a little bit, Josh. What'd you say?
You all seem a little too organized to be raiding villages. Have you guys thought about, bigger plans?
My will is the master's.
The master needs a pep talk. He's aiming a little too small.
You feel a large blade pressed against the back of your neck, Hyperion.
I take it you are not the negotiator. Speak
I am
one more foul word toward the master, and I will have your jaw removed.
That's an oddly exact threat. I approve. Alright, if you want to negotiate, let's do that.
You are all worthy of a deal. The master is a connoisseur of rare culinary delight. Before your offer was servitude to locate these items. Perhaps now we can negotiate for payment.
Now that sounds much more reasonable.
Might makes right in the draconic world.
Now, what kind of payment you have in mind?
What is of value to you?
Hunter, can I describe in a very general way what the shards are looking for are like, kind of like they feel like?
What the what? Oh, the shard. Sure, yeah. You can essentially describe an what do we call it? An uncomfortable magic item of like extraordinary power. You can describe words floating in the air, and basically just give all the intuitions from what you've seen so far.
You are a strange crew. How do you know of the wellspring?
It's a very long story, but let's just say we're not from around here.
The master does possess such an object, but it would command an immense price.
Which is fair. It's a very specialized object.
He kind of holds his hand up to his temples, and he focuses on something else for a moment. Hyperion, he drops the hold person on you while he's doing this, as he's now concentrating elsewhere. So you're free to move around for what it's worth. And Kara, for what it's worth, holding him behind you wouldn't do much when there's a bruiser standing behind you.
He means well.
She does mean well. She's protecting him from the clever one, which is worth something. By the way, Brill, are you doing anything or just trying to not be involved in this?
I'm hiding. I'm not.
Jose.
You're trying not to be involved in this at all. Well, to be fair, one half dragon was a fight for you all. 3 of them, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a reason.
It's not an unwise decision.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, there's a reason I didn't pull all my spell slots on one guy.
Three CR5 monsters. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, he puts his hands up to his temples and he starts focusing on something.
The master proposes the following. You may bargain for the wellspring. In exchange, he needs 3 things from you.
Okay.
Wonder what they.
There are 3, shall we say, flavors that even the master has not had time to acquire, as his focus is elsewhere. 3 flavors that can be found across the Great Waste.
If he says Cool Ranch, I swear to God.
Nacho cheese, Cool Ranch.
He goes, first, I will send you on the first mission. If you return successfully, you will gain the second, and so on. The master's first request is the following. in a great crypt on the other side of the Red Wastes. You
At the
will
word
bring-
of Grip, Brill just appears. I
Just come
heard a
up and be
click.
like, "What was that?"
great crypt on the other side of the Red Wastes. You will bring the husk of a mummy.
Okay, that sounds
Biggest
doable.
crypt, man.
Return with the torso of that mummy.
Now, just so we're clear, is there only one mummy in the entire thing, or is it like,
There we
if
go.
there's anything?
There may be lesser creatures. The master seeks a particular individual who ought to be buried in a great sarcophagus adorned with a silver ankh.
Okay. And let me guess, important guy, big burial. I'm going to like there's traps and things there.
Frankly, not my problem.
I both hate and respect the answer.
Return with the torso of the mummy, and you'll be given your second task. Return expediently, and perhaps there may be extra reward in it for you. The master is patient, but he does enjoy quick service.
Oh, we got a tip. Okay, I don't know the draconic culture to know, like, do we fake on this? Like, how do we feel the deal? Speaking to him. Blood, okay. Yours, mine, his, whose?
What?
Oh,
As he takes a dagger out and he makes a cut on the palm of his hand, he holds it out.
I'll take a dagger, make a cut, same place.
He's going to walk that hand over to you, Hyperion, and gesture for you to agree as well.
You literally had to say that as soon as he left the room. Josh!
Sorry, I was throwing stuff away. What?
You gotta agree to the blood right.
Yep, I agree.
Fantastic. Hyperion makes a small cut on his hand, shaking in the same. It's important to note he's using the same cut for all of this. Inkara, this would be really bad if the bloodborne diseases, Inkara. He offers you the same.
I will do it.
Okay. Notice he does not offer the same deal tonight. As he walks past him, he goes,
this one is weak.
Oh.
He's
You,
getting better.
you will be granted only the mercy of returning to your pathetic grove. When you return, if you do not wish to be accosted by the hell, give them the password.
Please don't be draconic.
he speaks 3 words in Draconic.
Fuck.
What are they?
Inkara, they translate roughly in common to I seek the Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
At this, he motions to the 2 bruisers to get back inside as they leave you alone. And in that bizarre fashion that he does, he starts gliding through the sand before he glides up in front of you, Torin.
Mm-hmm.
He looks down at your branded hand and he whispers something sort of offhanded to you, trying to make sure the others don't really get full earshot of it.
Nice swing.
You say nice swing or nice wings?
He said, "Nice swing."
Oh, damn.
Tony, I like you.
The one you killed was Tony. We don't know his name.
So many fucking Tonys. I don't know anything right now.
No, the one he killed was Tony. When he said a name, he was
Is this
speaking about
Ezekiel? Ezekiel!
speaking about the guy that was being killed.
This has got to be Ezekiel.
Thorin, after he says this,
Mm.
he lifts one of his hands up, like into the air, and as he thrusts it downward, you watch him sink into the sand.
That's a neat trick.
For the moment, all is clear.
Okay, so
I don't
Earth
like
wants to cross the
moment.
desert.
What'd you say?
You know, I don't like for the moment part.
Thorin, what are you trying to say?
Oh, just who wants to go across a big fucking desert to find a zombie mummy thing?
Me.
And
Real
where
just-
the fuck were you?
Earl just pops down off the thing and appears as me. I want to do that.
I don't know,
I heard
I don't know what they
crypts,
think
that's all
about
I
getting
heard.
a mummy back, but they're not getting that mummy back. That's all I heard.
I mean, they do just want the torso. So, like, legs, arms, head, that's all you.
We'll have to see what I can do with the rest of it. Well, there's probably something in the torso then, so we're gonna open that up too.
Of course. Whoa. I mean, no, we would never do that.
Lord Vecna, save me.
Wrong Lord.
Is going to be offering the infinite water. Knight will drink happily from your water skin.
What you doing in my waters?
So the current mission being to retrieve, at the very least, the torso, if not the entire body, of an elder mummy.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to fucking fight that.
Potentially.
Yeah, probably.
Please, oh my god, I don't want the rot that comes with it.
Oh.
It's not a
Oh,
mummy
that's
lord. If that's what,
Finicky necromancer.
it's not a mummy lord if that's what you're worried about. That would be a really unfair thing to throw.
Oh, thank the fucking gods.
I'm curious, what is a mummy lord?
Don't
Worse.
look it up.
So there's two kinds of mummies. A regular mummy, it can be created by like people or like really cultists or any culture that wants to make mummies and is really good at necromancy. A mummy lord is what happens when a god of the dead decides to make a mummy.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a big difference.
Oh.
So mummy lords are always undead clerics of really high-ranking order.
It's fucking insane.
Or if you want it numerically, a mummy is CR3, a mummy lord is CR15.
Oh.
And you said Eld mummy? So CR, like,
An
sweet.
elder mummy. Yep.
So
Somewhere in the
not
middle.
quite 3 then.
Somewhere in the middle.
Between 3 and 15 is like 9.
No. So it's in the middle, not near the upper. It's a little stronger than a regular mummy. Okay.
Okay.
It's like a 5.
I'll
No.
take a hardcore.
But what Trevor was talking about is mummies can inflict something called mummy rot, which in 3E was awful and essentially a death sentence if you didn't have remove curse. But,
Mhm.
in 5e, it's toned down a little bit.
Oh, I think the fucking gods.
But what
Still terrible.
Mummy Rot is still terrible. Mummy Rot does the following things. You can't regain hit points ever. Your total goes down by at least 10. And for every 24 hours that you don't get it cured, it goes down more.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh my
And the
God.
best part is, if the rot causes you to reach 0, your body turns to dust, so you can't be revived.
Yep. And except for true resurrection is the only way to come back.
Which is a 9th level spell.
Yep. Oh my God.
So Mummy Rot sucks.
Yeah, kinda.
Ugh.
It used to be worse, though. It used to not only reduce your health, but start reducing your base stat scores, and the base stat scores couldn't be recovered.
It's so vicious.
3E was brutal, man.
Mm-hmm.
5E really tones down the killing people.
I think 3.5 really made you like fucking OP though too.
It did, yeah. There
It had
were
to.
you could be
Yeah.
OP, but like the monsters were brutal.
Just as that OP. It was just like gods fighting gods or demigods fighting demigods.
But anyway, 5E Mummy still has the Mummy Rot. It's just different.
They had a lot of.
So
other
basically,
cores.
look at your health total, and for every 10 total you have, that gives you 1 day you can have Mummy Rot.
Ugh.
So for you and Car, that's 3 days. If you had Mummy Rot for 3 days, that's the end of your character. Anyway,
Curious things.
Death by rot.
let's just not get Mummy Rot. How about that?
I'm not interested in taking that rot.
So presumably, we'll see who wants to. And Kara, technically, you're up in the tournament here as you're feeding Knight as much water as he can drink, so he can help recover from the blood loss a little faster.
Just drowns him in the fucking.
Presumably, you've been granted the mission from a who knows dragon, maybe potentially. Technically, from a half dragon servant, you presume there's a dragon behind it. You know you have essentially 3 labors to commit for him to give you the rune.
Okay. I will give Knight his time to drink, and I assume wash his fur, and then be like, "What do you wish to do?"
I don't think that I can be of much help to you here. If that fight proved anything, it is that I am not much of a fighter.
I will escort you back, if you would like.
I perhaps may be better off serving my remaining time, keeping the leftover villagers in good health.
Okay.
Yes, I agree. Come with us.
If the 3 of you, though, 4, sorry, I forgot you were there, Brill, you were away for much of that time. If the 4 of you ever need my services or help or healing or knowledge, I suppose you'll know where to find me.
Okay. Do you wish for me to accompany you back? I will do this if you.
I do not think it is necessary. No.
Okay.
I am in good enough health thanks to Torin and yourself to make the walk.
I am.
And there is
sorry
not much in the way of danger at this point from here to the village.
I am sorry that this happened. Did not go
Rating right now, okay.
the
I
way
got
that
the-
you.
What?
What was happening?
I said, go ahead.
Oh, I said, I am sorry that this happened. Did not go the way you wanted it to.
I suppose I got the answers I was looking for.
Okay.
There is no way to recover the people who were taken. They are gone. And although it is not what I hoped to hear, it at least gives me the closure of knowing one way or the other.
I am sorry about your village.
Villages, among other things, they can never last forever.
Okay. Well,
I think
I will.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What were you saying?
Knight's going to leave that same one. Yeah. There's a saying, you know, a thing is not beautiful because it lasts. All things in the desert get buried eventually.
I will give him a hug and whisper the password into his ear. And let him know that I'm telling him that in case the little drakes come to bother his village. So that way they will leave him alone.
That is very clever. That is very smart. I will try this. I will try this if they return. Although they do not seem wildly interested in apparently consuming the rest of us, we may be boring to them, I guess.
Then come back out into the light and try to live again, at least.
At the very least, I will offer the following to your group.
And he pulls out this ruffled, curled up piece of paper.
This may prove helpful at some point. Particularly, I think Torin could make best use of it. But I suppose any one of you could. Good luck, my friends.
I will see you again, Knight. I promise you that.
If you survive, I promise to be there long enough to see you again.
You better.
This knight will begin to make the slow trek back. Kara, he has left you with a scroll.
And Kara watches until she can
Fades out
no
of
longer
sight.
see him.
So as Ankara is watching him walk away and holding on to a scroll, next one. Real. Through all that, you just watched that all go down from afar. You didn't shake on the blood pack.
No. I don't do packs.
Clearly, if Tazzle has showed me anything.
This game's been
You have-
accidental luck, but it's awesome. Carries over.
I've never seen a character go nope harder.
Go what?
Go nope.
You're talking
No.
about you're talking about Knight, you're talking about Brill.
Brill.
I'm gonna have you.
He's like, yeah, not doing that shit. No thank you.
No, thank you. Nope, not going to happen. Sign this.
So Inkara, so actually, Brill, what do you want to do at this point? You didn't hear all of that deal. You just got the tail end of the summary of it that you need to go find a mummy. The idea of a mummy really strikes your necromantic fancy, though.
Yeah, let's go get that mummy, open it up, and see what's going on.
Not that you have any meaningful ability to control mummies yet, but
No. Not at all. But this would still be fun. Finally, a crypt. Where this whole bullshit began. So what's the plan?
it is now up to. Let's also talk to Hyperion. Hyperion, you saw Inkara get handed a little scroll before Knight walked away.
Hyperion will just sort of turn and ask.
Inkara is too focused on watching Knight leave.
You've been ignored.
All right. I'm gonna roll a charisma check. You're gonna have to contest it.
Have you met you?
For charisma against what?
You will tell me what the scroll is, please.
Oh, but it's
No.
not really,
God damn.
No, I will not.
You attempt to persuade Inkara to talk about the scroll instead of focusing on night, and she has entirely tuned you out.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
So what's happening
That's
live
too
now?
many times. Fun thing that you could think about doing to that staff, and this is just me DMing. This is me, my power gamer above the table for you. I wonder if you float a spell scroll on top of the staff, if you could use the staff to trigger the scroll.
I was wondering that. Actually, I thought of that once too. But I've only had one thing, and I thought after I used the one I had.
Yeah.
I was like, Yeah, that would actually be
I mean, it would still consume the scroll, but it'd be an interesting thing to keep the spell scrolls on the staff so you could immediately just go wham.
Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck. Yeah, I'll have to
Surprise the shit out of everyone.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Speaking of scroll and Kara, and I guess more importantly, Torin, for that matter, you have the scroll that Knight left with you, which he said Torin could make best use of.
After Hyperion drinks, I return it, sidestep him, go up to Torin, and kind of just shove it into his hand, and walk away.
Walk away to where?
This way.
Just headed down to somewhere?
Well, that's where the
Far away.
dragon said that it was. So she's clearly very upset still after the whole encounter. So she's like, I need to leave.
I see.
She just needs space, right?
For what it's worth, by the way, did you reclaim your arrows from the corpse?
Sure.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious if you're going to play it that you didn't want to interact with it at all, or if you actually just want to retrieve your ammo and move on.
No, I would have retrieved my ammo. Done.
Torin, the scroll you've been given, more than just a directions piece of paper, it is actually a magic scroll.
Okay.
If you open it,
What?
look up at the scroll of bless.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Thematic for a cleric to have a scroll of bless.
Yeah. I mean, I can also cast it, but yeah, having those rules handy.
It's a free cast. Yeah.
I know. I love it.
There's only so many spell scrolls that a low to mid-level cleric could generate. So you can only make so many things. Anyway, that's what his parting gift was, in the hopes that you would make good use of it. Actually, now that I think about it, Torn is actually probably the worst one to use it.
I mean,
Because
given that I can already cast it, if they can't, then
Yeah, and it's fair. The problem, I think, the reason you're the worst one to focus on it, because if you cast that, you'll be focusing on blessed, and you can't use your spiritual weapon.
yeah. Hey, Brill, would you care for a scroll?
Test out the theory.
I love scrolls. I'm so excited about this crypt. What does it you have?
Oh, a scroll of bless. Courtesy of Knight.
Put it
Can you
here.
cast that?
Put it here.
I will put it there.
I will arcana my shiznit and do things with this.
Arcana. Are you? Wait, can you even? Can a wizard absorb a cleric spell? Is that a thing that can happen?
It depends on the DM, I think.
Yeah, because like, scroll is usually just like something you can use. Because I think even in BG, people can use scrolls with anything.
Oh yeah.
As long as they can
No, you can use the scroll, but I thought you were saying you were going to try and absorb it, like learn the spell off it.
Oh. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that-
I
that's
don't
a
think
lot.
so, but I mean, unless the wizard is like based in holy magics or something like that, or some kind of divination.
From what I'm reading, if you're a pure wizard, no. But if you take even one dip into cleric, automatically you have access to their whole spell list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's how you do it. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Say alive?
Anybody want to do something about that?
Yeah. Can I go after the emo cat?
You do what?
Go after our emo cat.
Oh yeah, you're gonna just run after her. Like, oi!
Don't bounce.
I guess
You
I'll.
You're the only one that knows the password.
You broody feline, get back here!
And you have the goddamn water skin.
God, my rolls are
Like,
decent.
if you leave, we
Water
literally
skin
die.
My rolls have been fucking insane today. I'm starting to be unsure of.
What are you trying to arcana, bro?
I was gonna try this bless thing and see if I can use it on the staff without it exploding into burning away.
I'm going to say, do that. The staff will lose its current magical property and become a staff of bless.
Oh,
A staff of bliss on so awesome, to be honest.
that is actually kind of cool, but. Oh my god, I'm in the no zone. This is exactly what I've been running into with my Pokemon game fucking staff with the berries.
Oh my
Yeah, exactly.
Son of a bitch. 2 games I can't decide if I want a staff of something.
So Torin, you run after. You catch most of it. She's not really like. She's not really booking it away. She's just like walking away.
Yeah.
And Kara, you hear Torin like running after you as quickly as he can. Like, what are you doing?
Oh shit, I got an idea too. Okay.
If you leave, we die.
So please don't leave. Like, I get it. You're upset. Things went sideways. I am sorry for almost getting Knight killed. But he's fine now. So come back with us.
We have to go in this direction anyway. Might as well start.
Hey, good point. I shout back, hey, idiots, this way.
Hyperion, at the sound of "Hey, idiots," do your ears perk up and you follow?
Yeah.
Who's a good horse?
Nah.
This is fucked up. You're alive now, and they're still treating you like this.
They never treated me like this because I was dead. We know it.
Pocket the scroll real quick.
What are you gonna do, bro?
I'm gonna take the scroll and hold on to it unless anybody else wants it.
No, I think it was given to you specifically.
Alright, I'll put it in the bags.
You're gonna choose not to nuke your staff at the moment, then.
Yeah,
All
I have
right.
another idea I want to do with that, and we'll see if that works, but yeah.
Martin is right though. A staff of cast bliss at least once per rest sounds great.
My idea is I wonder if I can make it even better. Like some fairly epic staffs later on, where they can have a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And you use the charges
Fantastic.
based on what you just cast.
Yep.
Oh, those are like high tier
charges.
stabs though.
Yeah. It'll
Talking like the staff of roaring flames that lets you choose between like fireball and then fucking flame moat and shit like that.
Yeah, some of like chain lightning and teleport or something.
Did you know? Sorry, this is an aside, but it is D&D related. In the 2024 player manual, there's a new class of magic weapons called okay. There's a new class of magic weapons called Enspelled items. And an Enspelled weapon is quite literally just a whatever weapon you want that gives you the ability to cast whatever spell you make it. so many times. That's just like a whole class of weapons. Like it's considered like the basic bitch. Like DM wanted to make a custom weapon for you. Like you got a enspelled longsword, so now you can cast Witch Bolt twice a day.
Oh yeah, that's cool as fuck.
And the rarity of the weapon is based on the level of the spell and the number of times you can cast.
Huh.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
That's pretty nice.
Okay, Hunter. I want a punching dagger that I can cast Wish.
I think Baldur's Gate had like versions of that
What
for certain
the fuck?
weapons.
A knight, you want a wish dagger.
Yes.
Wish
Well, when
these
you you reach level 17, come talk to me again.
All right.
Just a thought. So in the future, when I ask about magic weapons that you might want to see in the Man of Mystery store, there's your simplest answer.
You mean the man of never being around store?
Well, it's not my fault that you guys aren't very lucky.
It might be your fault, actually.
The statistics are kind of bullshit that you haven't seen him as long as it has been.
Sometimes you might get lucky at certain points and he'll just show up. Welcome. Just like in the
To be
games.
fair, you each had a 4% chance of seeing him today, so that was a 12% chance of him appearing.
It's not unlikely.
It's not that small of a chance.
This never happened. Yet.
I can't wait.
Anyway, Hyperion, you walk on after Torin, who's walking on after Inkara, who is headed randomly off into the desert. Do we want to fast travel to the Red Wastes?
If we can, yeah.
We're walking at a medium pace.
Jeez.
Jesus.
The Red Wastes.
Dazzle would hate this place.
Everybody, welcome. So, stop. Hold on. I'm fucking walking forward. This is the Red Desert. We're told in the village. Oh, that is uncomfortable. Brill being backwards is just uncomfortable for some reason.
It's weird looking, I don't like it. I don't know why.
You guys were told at one point. Oh, I just realized I fucked up the scaling, so the on-map lines don't line up with the Roll20 lines. I'll fix it later.
It's so red. What a waste.
You guys, it's white?
What's that?
Nope,
I thought you said it was white. That's what happens when the map can't be seen. So I'm like, is the map fucking broken?
It's so red. What a waste.
Oh.
Oh, god damn it, Sean. You learned in the village, this was many, many sessions ago, so I'll tell you learned in the village. It is red, and it was not always red. This was, at one point, a battleground of an unfathomably large war. The sands are red yet today with the blood of many fallen. You feel a great sense of impending dread or loss.
Nope.
As this place just reeks of the dead.
So, Brills is, I guess, kind of your scene?
What?
This place reeks of the dead. It seems that's kind of your scene, yeah?
Yeah. Don't look below the waist.
It's right. My eyes are up here anyway.
Good.
You bastard.
You sick bastard. God damn it. Since we are at the point of the night that we are at, and we have a actively falling asleep Hyperion, as I cannot blame. But I don't apologize. We knew this. We set this up at the beginning. We knew this was going to happen. I'm offering one of three choices here. Either we can start a skill check to try and start tracking our way toward the crypt. Be a skill encounter. We can take the obligatory random encounter, random fight, and see what your random fight you're going to be doing next time we play. Or we can end it off 10 minutes early. What do you guys want to do?
We can roll for the fight and/or travel time.
Sounds good.
Take the random encounter?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
make the red waves better.
Okay. So,
Something about this place
Who?
just feels right.
among you, like we do in Pokemon, who wants to decide the fate of the group?
Me.
Oh, fuck.
Brill's going to do it. You've been rolling really well.
Brill.
Yeah, here comes the fail, guys.
He
You ready
just
to get
runs out.
fucking railed?
Buddy!
You better lube
He's
up
like
your
a kid in
assholes
a-
now, because we're about to get
Will just surpasses Inkara like a kid in a fucking candy store, and he's just absorbing all of this death energy.
This place is fucking awesome!
Hey, Brill.
Uh-oh.
I need you to roll when you are ready. Stay here. I need you to roll when you are ready. A D100.
Oh, perfectly
You're a
balanced.
As
I
all
have
things.
been
Things should
all
be.
game.
A 50. Oh. Hell yeah.
Perfectly balanced.
I don't like
have
that.
been
Take it back.
Hunter, why are you laughing?
Nickel, perfectly balanced score.
Oh no, I don't like that. Take it back.
I've been
Guess what
Can I
happens
still revive that?
with this special roll?
I'm
The
so
man.
excited. It's such a stupid. These monsters fall very much into so stupid. It's funny.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Okay. Brill. Since you are the one that rolled it on the edge, you think for just a moment you hear like a clacking sound on the rock next to you.
Clacking sound. Shall perceive.
Oh,
What's that?
make a perception check. Yeah, let's see it. Oh, no. Made my stealth check in the background.
Oh my fucking god. I rolled the shittiest roll of the game and the
Had-
fucking best roll I could get out of the game.
Had those been the other way around, God tier. You cannot identify where the sound is coming from. The rest of you will notice Brill stop and start examining the rock.
Do we see why he's doing that?
It's not entirely obvious. It kind of just looks like he's looking at rocks, unless you want to make a perception check.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, you hit it by one, you son of a bitch. Torian, you notice a couple of shapes that don't exactly fit in with the rest of the stone around them.
Alright. I will go examine up close.
As you begin to approach, you get a better idea of what they look like, and they're very serpentine. There's these like serpentine-esque swirls in the stone face that don't match the rest of the stone perfectly, Like, it's really hard to tell at first, but they don't quite blend in.
Like rock snakes?
Kind of. It's more like a bump on the edge of the rock face that looks sort of serpentine-like.
Brill, maybe back away from them real quick? Come here.
But why? There's cool things. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think those cool things might be alive and not rocks.
Oh. I prefer the dead. I agree.
So once Brill's, like far with like back towards where we are,
Mhm.
throw a rock at the rock bump.
Okay.
What happens?
Immediately, there is an intense screeching sound as 4 of these motherfuckers jump off of the wall.
Oh, fuck. Many versions of the Sarlacc pit.
The fuck are these things? Interesting.
They start
Yeah.
slithering very uncomfortably. They're
Sand octopus?
slimy, elongated bodies headed by a monstrous beak with 4 sucker-covered tentacles with spikes on the end that attempt to drag you into said beak.
Yeah.
Ah.
What I'm hearing is back the fuck up. I can do that.
They begin to kind of in unison slither forward toward you, Torin.
Ew.
I begin to, by myself, go backwards.
Where'd the 4th one go?
I'm only meant to place 3. I had my encounter wrong. This was
Oh.
the slightly easier version.
These are pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen these before.
Yeah.
As they begin to make their way towards you, who wants to be who wants to lead the group?
I'll do it.
Inkara. You've led. Inkara's gonna uncork her water skin and just start creating like a stream.
For what it's worth, you could, if anyone wants to know more about these creatures and see if their character knows, you can make me an Arcana check.
Oh, I can do that.
And Car, it would take a really, really long time to make a stream out of your water skin.
Well, I just meant to like see what they do in regards to the water.
Okay. So Torin, you have no idea what the fuck these things are. You know they're monstrosities, but they're not, what kind? You have no idea. Brill, you think you've read about these before? You don't know a ton about them, but at least you can say what they are. You know that these are Grick.
Mm.
Interesting.
And Hyperion, you as well have no fucking... Wow, you two both rolled a 1. You guys have no idea what the fuck these monstrosities are. And Kara, you've also just never heard of these things before. Brill, you're the only one with any knowledge on these. You know they are called Grick. And I will say the other piece of knowledge that you glean about them from your memory, the stone camouflage thing everyone has seen now. The fact that they're in the desert is weird. You know from your readings that these are Underdark creatures.
Ooh.
In history speaking.
Yay.
I know Undercommon, so I kind of know a little bit of...
There's where some of your histories come from. But they're essentially just worm-like monstrosities that disguise themselves as rock until something comes close. They're really going to try to just grab you and get away. They're not particularly good predators. They're really ambushers.
Huh.
So sharing that as you please, or as much
Yeah,
of it
I'm
as you
gonna do it
please.
just like fucking... just start
Crikey, it's a
reading off
Grick.
shit like Mr. Zoology.
His name is Steve Irwin.
No, I was talking about Kevin Hart's character.
Oh,
Jumanji. Steve
God damn
Irwin
it.
is cool too. He's probably supposed to be his game version of him.
Why do I know that? He's spouting animal facts, and he's just like, why do I know this?
Why do I know this? Zoology, bitch.
Black Mama!
By the time you finish reading what you're supposed to say, we're all gonna be
So
dead.
the three Gricks begin again slowly moving in on the group, ready to hopefully each grab one of you and get off with your lifeless corpse.
Do they react at all to the water trying to throw it?
They do not. They are more interested in you than the water.
Oh, what if the water was gasoline?
What if the water was gasoline?
What if
But
the
we
water
don't have
was
it.
gasoline? Flamethrower now.
It's worth noting that you notice the farther away they get from the rock, the less they pursue. If you guys continue to back up, like they're not enthusiastic about getting that far away from their hiding spots.
I'll just keep walking.
Oh, I feel bad.
From here, told the dead.
Hey,
Toss
good
him
to
some food. I saw my rations.
You could toll the dead, all three of them, probably, right?
I mean, it's one at a time, but yeah.
Oh, fair enough. I forgot it was a one target spell. Do you want to do it just to see how much damage it causes him?
Yeah, why not?
Don't fall for it. Don't let him use up all your spell slots.
Oh,
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I was gonna say Toll that doesn't use any.
Thank
Those
the
ones.
gods.
All right, one damage.
This may take a while.
It doesn't seem to affect the creature that significantly. They're still moving towards you.
8 damage.
Their rate of did you do the same one?
Yeah.
Their Kakuna movement.
Okay. They're like slowly moving towards you, but like the farther away they get from their hiding spots, the less sure they get. And as this one gets injured, he kind of starts backing up.
Sacred flame.
As Torin is just pelting him with cantrips, like fuck off.
Get back on your rock and goddamn stay there.
The one that is now injured just kind of fucks off and tries to find a new spot on the rock to blend in.
The other one's gonna take more damage.
As they begin to take more damage from, none of you are helping either. Torin is just like yeah, slamming cantrips, driving them back. You beasts.
It's the joy of being in a party is doing everything yourself.
As two of them take significant damage, they kind of give up on you and are finding you not worth the trouble, and they try to blend in on the wall again.
Yeah, it's better. Thanks, guys.
Torin's like, why did you
Good
guys
teamwork
help
there.
me?
They're gone now. They finally left.
They've all just been standing there watching, especially you, Brill. You could have also used cantrips, you son of a bitch.
Thought he wanted to bring his church bells.
At least Kara would have had to go get her arrows, you fuck.
I can frostbite.
And Kara just looks at him and says,
Gone.
he doesn't have
Holy
to waste
cellular
all that.
rolls.
Retcon that Brill shoots one lazy frostbite at the last one. See, I helped.
I did it.
Unlike
And Kara just turns to Torin and is just like, they clearly did not want to leave that far from the rock. You just had to keep walking.
Fuck all damage. And he moves slower away.
Well, how many giant tentacle predators do you know that don't give a Gricks are their own interesting thing. Anyway, that was a pretty satisfying conclusion to a fucking random counter at the end of the day. No fight needed.
Yeah.
Damn, and those are kind of cool characters, or little creatures too.
Little
wanna
Underdark
take
ambush
one
predators.
We made it 1 pixel. further into the desert.
I want one as a pet.
Well, they're not dead, so you can go back and try and get one.
Just
But
like
you
throw it
had
at someone's
great.
face. I'll make you move faster. Oh my god.
I mean, if you had Dominate Monster, you quite literally could have a pet.
Yeah. I was gonna give it some food. I'm like playing Pokemon. I'm gonna give it some fucking rations.
Yeah, I think you are the rations if you can get a hold of you.
Yeah, that's true. Want some bug jerky?
A lot of things seem to want to eat us, apparently.
So, that's where we are going to end it off today. I'm sure Josh is already on his way to bed.
Yeah.
We can call out a wrap for today. I guess I'm just going to ask the question because of the way the schedule has been going right now. Are we 5e or Pokemon next week? I'll leave it to your choices.
I believe it's Pokemon.
It's Pokemon by
Pokemon.
technicality, but I'm going to leave it to you guys if you want to go back to the Pokemon or if you want to continue on the 5e.
I mean, we could do it's up to everybody else, but I don't mind doing another 5e because Sean doesn't be able to play for a few weeks.
I don't care.
I mean, that's fine by me, yeah. 5e?
5e is fine with me.
That's actually the whole reason I proposed the idea is because Sean had to miss a couple weeks, and if you would like to get some more games, I presume, which is presumptuous that you're actually enjoying me running these games, but if you are and would like to play again, then we can come.
I do enjoy your games immensely, Hunter. They're a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
My co-players are a bit lacking at times, but yeah, the game's great.
And I love that you call them out for that because it needs to happen.
I was joking.
I know. It's all in good fun.
Ouch.
It's in good fun.
You guys are fun to play with. All y'all. Ian and Josh.
Even Josh.
Believe me, I have had orders of magnitude worse. In terms of inactive, uninterested players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you guys stay engaged and shit. It's
Zubat boy.
Oh my god. You may continue.
You didn't have to deal with. You didn't have to deal with Zubat boy.
I know, the actual fuck.
The concept could have been good. It was just executed.
Yeah.
Like,
there was
oh my god, you're telling me that you guys get all of the Pokemon and I don't, even though I've given all of the opportunities and choose not to take them? Oh my god.
I know.